This song is weird. What is this song? Nope, not that. Uh, let's see. Okay. All right, I'm still posting going live notifications and stuff. I hope everyone's having a good morning. I'll be there in a bit. One sec. Listen, I know I blah 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 a lot, but I feel like this song is just victimizing me. Alright, one second. Like right as I'm about to go live, and it's just like blah blah blah. But we have to wait till at least drops, and then I can switch. Okay, should I should probably put on some Ghibli jazz or something, right? So I can actually think. So I can actually like think and talk. We're just gonna have like rave chat today. All right, good morning. How is everybody? Welcome in. Sorry, my one day I have a couple friends who stream and they have great intros. They're like, "Good morning and welcome." Like Shaky is always like, "Hi, like welcome to Shaky Jakey's chat, and we're gonna be doing this today." Or like Miffy, I know you have a good intro, and I'm always like, "Ah, I'm panicking." Hi, I'm here. It's anyway. Hi. We've got Titanical with that first boba. How's it going? Welcome in. We got Tribble. Hi. Spider Queen. Hi, darling. Gazy. What's up? Welcome in. Phil. Howdy. You're amazed you got here first. Crushed it. We got Crippy and Droma. Hi, friends. Mantle. Hello. Ram. Starting soon. Did you guys notice how much longer that starting soon screen was? It's because I wanted my ads to be done running, because what keeps happening is I go live right as the ads are like halfway through. So I made them a little bit longer. I don't know if you guys are okay with that, but hi Faxter, thank you for the lurk. Good evening. How you doing? I know the dog emote's perfectly timed, right? I kind of love it. Is this what she does every time before stream? Do what? The poppy music? Yeah, kind of. And chill and do my going live notifications and everything. Spacey, hello, how are you? Miffy, welcome in. How's it going, love? We got Bree. Hi, darling. How are you? Raymond, hello. Ram, you and Miff. Opa, hello. It's good to see you. What is new? And GT, tis Miss Victim of blah blah. Well, no, you guys are technically the victims of it. I'm the blah blah-er, I suppose. You guys would be so proud of me. Wait, let me make sure I don't show any addresses. Guess what these are? These are pen pals. I did it. I wrote them. I addressed them. Now I just need to make sure I get to the post office to send them. But I did them. So we've got one for Gumber here, and a lovely Krypton, and I didn't write the name on this one. This is for Boogie, and for Donuts. Brock, I'm pretty sure the one I sent you is the pen pal. I'm like 85% sure. But good morning, Kirby. And Spicy, tis what a fun look today. Oh, thank you. I didn't know how I felt. I feel like I almost look like a yoga instructor on the way to like a business meeting. That was my, I don't know, my hair's still wet. And I was like, well, we're just gonna, I found this necklace at a thrift store. I feel like it would go really well with like some sort of like LV cosplay sort of thing. It's like very like leaf. I don't know. It's just fun. But I literally have never worn it because I felt like it was like too fancy or didn't go with anything that I've worn so far. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to wear it and see what it looks like. So I don't know if it looks like over the top, but I feel like this top is like business and plain enough that maybe it goes with it. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, got all the pen pals done. I wrote like long letters. 2 years down the road, but we got there. Wait, what? You and Mift Ram? Took you a long time to woo him? Icky, how you doing, love? Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it would go with the flower corsets too, maybe. Next up, a whole dang gilded bevor? Is that like the neck thing? Let me Google it. It sounds like maybe that's supposed to be an armor piece. Yeah, it's the like, it goes what, from here all the way down? That might be a bit much, but it would be kind of cool. The necklace is literally over the top. Well, I was about to say something about that, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna. Wow, Ram, wow. At least you tried. I think it's a nice combo. Neckline works with the large. Well, yeah, because this has, it's got like a little like, bloop. I feel like it kind of like, there's a lot of real estate we're working with here, so why not put on a chunky necklace? I don't know. But thank you, thank you. Oh, the pen pals. But between Miffykins and holster, that's fair. That is fair. Derived from the medieval neck armor. That makes sense. All right. We need to be productive this morning. I did not meal plan yesterday, and I'm going to the grocery store after stream, so I need to figure out what I'm buying. So I figured if you guys wanted a meal plan or meal prep with me, we could do our meal planning. And if we enjoy it, maybe that's just a Monday thing we do. We do Mindset Monday, we meal prep a little bit, and then we do into games, because I feel like that would be kind of fun. Ozzy, howdy, how's it going? And now you're a pen pal. Oh, I read that. I shall go get the food, so I will be right back. Well, sure, you can get your food now too, but I'm talking about like, I'm not going to be cooking, but meal prep planning. Like we can bounce ideas off of each other of new recipes. I want to get some new ideas because I'm kind of bored with what I've been eating lately. I cook dinner on Tuesdays, Thursdays, so I need to plan what I'm cooking for dinners. And then I realize that I have that sound set for primes, but I don't know if I have it set for other sounds. Demon, 37 months. Sorry, it's just prime. No, don't apologize. Thank you for your support and for still being here after, what, is that 3 years? We're over 3 years now? It's craziness. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. How's everything been, love? And Bronk, you're driving through shit weather. Yeah, definitely. Focus on the driving. Why does this... Oh, it's a treasure train. It's just one of those random ones. Choo choo. I fixed the sound. Did you hear it? It had a double chew. A choo choo instead of just a one chew. Phil can't say you got a nap. You have a medical procedure this morning. And the sleepies are hitting hard. No worries. Yeah, definitely sleep. I hope all the medical things went well. 36. 36 is 3 years, right? 12, 24, 36? Yeah. God, that's my new, I'm like, I can't stop saying it. Things are good. And you miss you a lot. We need a treehouse catch up. We do. It's been forever. Yay, medical procedures. You got your eye surgery for the left eye tomorrow. Fingers crossed everything goes well for everyone. I hope it goes, it be good. Random ones and twos and twos? Who's and what? What? So confused. Anyway, so yeah, what we're going to talk about this morning, we're going to do a little bit of meal planning. Try to figure out what I'm cooking both for my dinners this week, and then I also want to prep a lunch. I'm just going to, how do I phrase this? I kind of feel like this is just bragging, but I'm choosing to try to view it as celebrating wins and not being like, oh, I'm just bragging about things. I'm really proud of the fact that within the last like 2 weeks, which we started doing like our fitness challenge 2 weeks ago. The first week was like introducing it, but I kind of started doing the challenge. And then that week and this week, today is the lowest that I have weighed in over 2 years. And like had a moment of walking by the mirror and being like, oh, I actually like, because I have a lot of body dysmorphia and am usually like really, really hard on myself for how I look and all this stuff, but have been putting in a lot of effort into like doubling out workouts and eating healthier and cutting out sugar and like making sure I do like enough water and all of these things. And so it was really cool this morning to be, lowest that I've ever weighed in like a very, very long time. I've lost almost 20 pounds from when I hit a certain weight and was like, I don't like, this doesn't feel healthy for me. And so like, I've lost like 20 pounds since then. And I held a 2-minute plank this morning. So I've been getting a lot stronger too. So it's been really exciting, which has been kind of like helping motivate me for really wanting to do more of this meal prep and focus up on this fitness challenge and all that stuff. So anyway, chicken crust pizza. Ooh, I could try that. Mix Parmesan cheese, shredded with ground cheese, Because I am gluten-free. Barbecue sauce. Ooh, a barbecue. So it'd be like a barbecue chicken. I think maybe I will try that, Ozzy. That sounds amazing. Sounds like bragging. Also, hi. I mean, it's a little bit of bragging, but like, thanks, Fiji. How are you? It's good to see you. The not so humble brag. No, but I think it's sometimes really good to celebrate wins. If anybody else wants to celebrate their wins too, and we can all celebrate you together, I'd fucking love that. So if you have anything, if anyone in chat, whether it's fitness related, food related, life related, if you have something that you want to brag about or share, we do have a Mindset Monday in the Discord where we share gratitude. So if you haven't done that already, there's the gratitude moment of joy channel. Make sure you're sharing the thing that you're grateful for. But also, why not share something that's a win in chat right now? I think too often we are so hard on ourselves on everything that we're not doing that we forget to look at all the things that are going well. Or like my biggest problem is I'm always raising the bar. So even if I accomplish something, I go, yeah, but I could do this better thing. Or like, oh, I hit this goal, but here's this other thing, right? And rather than us constantly not feeling good enough, what if we just celebrated all the things that we accomplished instead? I love hearing people seeing the progress. Yeah, it was exciting. A 2-minute plank. I lasted a minute 10. Because we're doing the same. You're doing Define too, right? And they had the plank challenge. I did one while I was holding the plank. I did one quick like butt up in the air to like relieve my shoulders for a second, and then went back to the plank. But I held it the whole time, which was really exciting. Thank you, Crippy. You gluten-free pasta a couple times. It's pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, gluten-free pasta now is not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Kari, do you have a win? You weighed myself for the first time in a while this weekend, and I weighed less than I thought I did. Hey, that's a win. I like it. Gratitude is my go-to remedy for that. That's what we have that channel in the Discord for, and I've been really working on trying to just find something that we're proud of. And it can be something really small, like I've been going to bed earlier, or I've been drinking enough water, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be something huge. And that's what, like, I posted in the fitness channel this morning about showing up is still a win, because so often we just like, it sounds really hard to even do the thing, so we just don't. But as long as you show up and you do something, it is still better than nothing. Oh yeah, Renee, I was like, wait, what is that? Your random ones and choo-choos. So I wrote random ones and two. Oh, for the train. Got it. And Crivy, for me, I feel like the consistency with working out is truly paying off. Clothes feel loose. I'm no longer out of breath with everyday things. I can touch my toes. That yoga, though. Crivy, I see you. I've always had the worst flexibility, so it's a big deal for me. Honestly, like, when people share wins, and even, like, yeah, people might say it's silly to, like, oh, I can touch my toes. But the fact that you're like, I've had bad flexibility, and you can finally touch your toes, it makes me want to cry. Like, I almost got teary. Like, I was like, that is so cool to, like, and I know that feeling of being able to, like, kind of accomplish something that maybe has been difficult in the past. How did that Guinness World Record dude do, like, 8 hours? I know, right? Craziness. Demon, you're down 60 pounds? That's freaking incredible. Ma'am, I was screaming at the floor the minute mark and gave in. But it felt good getting back into it. Wifey's been feeling better, so I was able to bust out. Heck yeah. Yeah, I spent the first minute just on my phone. I just, like, while I was in my plank, I was just trying to, like, dink around and, like, do stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, this is starting to hurt. I need to focus up. So then I was, like, focusing. And then I was, like, trying to listen to music. And then, like, the last 30 seconds, I had to do kind of, like, rocking planks to, like, distract myself, which are technically harder, I guess. But at least, like, the movement makes it so that my shoulders don't feel like they're going to die. But we did it. You said it in Discord, but coffee free for a week. And you bite. It's freaking awesome. Akari, wait. You, with your coffee addiction, didn't drink coffee for a full week? Are you okay? Are you surviving? How does it feel? Midnight. Hi, love. How are you? And Kirby, yeah, that's freaking incredible. Renee, you got out of bed this morning? Hey, sometimes that is a whole win of itself. My challenge that I like to give to people too, especially if you make it out of bed, is to just try to make your bed too. Because starting your day with doing one little successful task, I've been starting to do that. So I have like I've started sleeping on like a Japanese tatami mat with like a futon. And so I have to like make it up into a couch every day. Part of the motivation for that is if I don't, Cerberus will sleep all over it and get dog hair everywhere. And then the other part is it helps me be more productive to do that. And there are some mornings where I go, oh, I don't want to. And then I realize it literally takes me 30 seconds. And we talked about this a little bit the other day where we were like, things, like how long things actually take. Like you might go, oh, I don't want to make my bed. It's going to take forever. And it really takes like a minute or 30 seconds. And in the grand scheme of thing, if that's going to help your brain, like if that's going to be a little brain hack to help you be a little bit more productive, why wouldn't you do it, right? Is it Compotion? Aloha from Hawaii. Hello. I'm so jealous. How's the weather there? Is it beautiful? You can only reach like body level, but not higher. Wait. Oh, your dexterity's been gotten bad, but I need to work on building back up so I can do head kicks again. That makes more sense. I was like, wait, you can't reach past your body? Are your shoulders messed up? That makes sense. With kicks. Got it. A couple weeks back, I collapsed from exhaustion. Couldn't work out for like 10 days, but 2 days ago, I came back to backpack wrecking. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you also have to listen to your body and take rest when you need it. At midnight, so I went and got blood work done. The doctor ordered it for over a year ago. I'm kind of worried. But it's fine. Everything's fine. You just haven't gotten the results back yet? All right, midnight. Well, hopefully everything's okay. No coffee for a week. I don't want to go to jail. Honestly, once you don't drink caffeine as much, you kind of start to feel better. I'm not going to lie. At least that was my experience. Yeah, the first 3 days was kind of a bit of a blur, but it was quite easy. That's awesome. Kale, hi. How's it going? Good to see ya. How's your Monday? We're talking about wins. So things, specifically we're talking fitness and food related, but it could be other stuff. It could be like work or other things. Things that you're excited about this week. You don't do the bed right away. If I do that, dust mites flourish in the bed. Well, you could shake it out. Also, yesterday was the first day you've been to the gym in months, so that felt pretty good. Heck yeah, Spacey. That's awesome. Sometimes it just takes getting back to it, right? Slowly but surely. You're in hurricane season, so it's a little bit humid, but still good. My favorite thing about Hawaii, I think about it all the time. I've been a couple times. I did a Spartan race there, but my favorite thing is the parts where you drive through and there's like the fog at the top of the mountains, and it just looks so pretty. I guess it depends on what island you're on, but that's awesome. And I hope it's going to be okay, but I just blew it off because I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm not getting old or anything. Mm-hmm. There's only so long you can bury your head in the sand, though, before you have to start taking care of yourself, right? Could be you beat your boss in a race. Who knows? Is that what you did? And Ozzy, or if you like something warm and soupy, you could make some goulash. Use breakfast sausage in mine and cook that on the stove. I think I want to try that to make that pizza on at least on the week or the night that I make dinner. You use breakfast sausage in mine. You cook that on the stove. Oh, I actually have. There's a really easy meal prep thing where you can just like cut up sausage and then put a bunch of mixed vegetables and then throw it in the oven, and then you get your meat and your protein and your carbs all just like together. So I might do that too. That's a great idea. Beef broth, rotel lime, cilantro. Not a big cilantro fan though. Green chili, Mexican style tomatoes. Just make your own diced, and you put that over rice. I think that's a good point that like one of the things, so I guess unless anybody else has any more wins, we can kind of start shifting to food related stuff. Surely. Moo, hi, how you doing? It's good to see you. You have to cut back on caffeine quite a bit. I don't drink as much soda as I used to, and I do drink more water. Oh, heck yeah. Bark, that's awesome. Let's go. And Bree went and got the license updated this week. Here in Washington, the Real IDs are enhanced license. Even though I wanted to just do my passport, I needed something to fly in January. Yeah, I have both. So that like I used my Real ID for traveling in state, and then my passport for international, obviously. A bag with chicken nuggies? No, see, that's one of the things that I've been working on. I mean, you can. That is some protein at least. I've been trying to be more confident in cooking, so cooking more, and also meal prepping and doing healthy meals and whatnot. But food, Disney foods ideas, yeah. But we're doing like healthy meal prep stuff. No, Ozzy, don't apologize. That is perfect. I absolutely love that. I'm actually gonna see if I can look up a recipe for. A ground. You said it was a ground chicken pizza crust. Nande from downstairs just went brown chicken, brown cow. I'm like, all right. It bakes into a wonderfully sturdy and delicious crust that you can hold with your hands. I am thinking some include almond flour. Some of them you can do with. Oh, but that's so easy. This one does Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, obviously and then garlic powder, oregano, and some rouse. Use grated, not shredded. You can use an optional egg. And that's it in this one? And then you can pick your own toppings. Okay, I think I'm going to make that one night. I also need to meal prep lunches. Got any fun idea? No, it wasn't ignored. I just forgot about it, Brock. There's a website. Nande, what's the website for the meal prep that you do? What? Okay. This is one I've used before. I'm trying to find it. No. Just meal prep ideas. Just recipes. Okay, guys. Here's this. If anybody needs some more ideas too. This has been... The thing is, not all of it you can. I'm pretty sure... Where is it? There's a recipe index. Yeah. So if you click on the recipe index and then you go into... You can actually... There's filters. So like I can select gluten-free. And then you can do things like 30 minutes or less. Or under 10 ingredients. Or whatever it is, right? And so that can help search for things. So if anybody's trying to like meal prep specific recipes, there's a lot. Salads a lot because they're easy. Yeah, so I don't know how much validity there is to this, but I did see a post recently that talked about how a lot of Asian cultures don't do raw salads and things because vegetables are actually a lot better for you if you steam or cook them slightly. And so I don't know how much of that is true, but so I've been trying to... I still eat salads sometimes, but I've been trying to eat more like sauteed or baked vegetables. Use grated, not sweated. Use some chicken chunk from a can. But I feel like ground chicken is a better mix. Yeah, that's probably what I would get. Nande. Buffalo chicken rice bowl or halal chicken cart. Ooh, yeah, the halal one is good too. See, I don't like the buffalo chicken one. I don't know why. It's not my favorite. Nande, thank you for the tier free. I appreciate you. Even though you're downstairs right now. Yeah. You like potatoes, rice, and pasta. Well, those are good carbs. Classic bolognese with some veg mixed in with most sides. But we need protein. You need protein with that too. I know. Yeah, just the squirrels. Hi, Stretch. Just welcome in. It's good to see you. No, I wish you could. You have some cooked pasta I need to use? Yeah, and then you could make... I think... So if you're going to make pasta, right, the most important thing is that you add a protein source to that. So whether that's chicken or if you make meatballs or something that's going to have more protein than just the carbs. Good morning, Solar. How are you? It's good to see you, friend. We're doing some meal preppy things right now. I could actually... Here, do you guys want me to just share part of my screen, what I'm looking at? So this is what I'm currently looking at. It's called a recipe index. So we've made this one. This one's actually super tasty. It calls for like a grilled chicken, but you could make other chicken as well, but it is really good when it's grilled. It has like what kind of sauce is it? It's a white sauce. It's like a Greek yogurt, mayo, lemon, garlic sauce. Super tasty. We've made that one. Right now I have it selected for gluten-free, which is interesting because it pops up on some of these. Like it has like prepping your own chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets for Snack City. I wonder if it says that you can like sub a chickens are made without any breading. Wait, so it's made with, what is it made with then? Sweet potato, egg, green onion, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and oat wheat. Oh, so oat flour or wheat flour. So you can make it with a gluten-free flour. That actually looks kind of yummy. You can make your own chicken nuggets. Carbs. Well, carbs are important, but have you guys heard of, do you know of your macros? Is that something I should explain? Hold on one sec. Casper! Wait, Invisi, why did Automod get you for the space? It got you for apparently a space afterwards? Why? But hi, Invisi, it's good to see you. CJ, hello, love. Mr. Melons, hello, hello. Casper, how are you loving Claire Obscure? Well, maybe you're not loving it. Are you loving it? How's Claire Obscure? We're doing some meal prep stuff. So if anybody wants to chat food ideas and meal prepping things, hang out with us. Julie, it's so good to see you, my love. How is... I saw that you're settling into streams again. How's it been going? You guys have to make my own chicken nuggets that can withstand my ramen. What's up? 1 second. Sorry about that. But yeah, and we got Casper, Sel, hi gorgeous, how's it going? We got Whiskey, hello, hello. I didn't edit the message. It just doesn't like when you post it, apparently, Invisi. You may have added the reason Casper's rushing off, but his automatic did not like the word. Word of peace, but I got it. Oh, it doesn't like the gangbang. Never mind. I see where it is. Instead of the raid for Entourage, we raid in peace. That's fair. That makes sense why Automod didn't like that. Oh, you are loving it. If you do have to raid and run Casper, totally fine. If anybody in my community doesn't know Casper, you should definitely change that. Casper's awesome. I stayed with her in Rotterdam for TwitchCon. Is my OBS struggling? I feel like I need to somehow fix that eventually. All right, we'll close some of these windows. Maybe that'll help. Okay. But yeah, Casper's awesome. If anybody is new here, my name's Tiz. I'm a variety streamer. We play a little bit of everything. I also used to be a personal trainer and a yoga teacher, so we do like a Mindset Monday. We're also doing a little bit of a meal prep Monday right now. I also do a Fitness Friday. We're doing a fitness challenge currently. And what else? We have a book club. Casper has a book club as well, I know. I just updated this command, I think. So if you guys want to join the Discord and our book club, we have that. We do new books. We're reading Wings of Starlight this month. And then I play indie cozies and horror games, which are very on the opposite side of the spectrum, but it's fine. Yeah, it does seem like it's like slightly laggy, and I don't know. It's not bad, but it's just enough that's kind of annoying me, but it's fine. Hopefully it'll catch up. Catch up eventually. Okay, Julie, you are. It's that whenever I'm not too drained from working full time. Yeah. How's the new job, though? Do you like it? And you are loving it. She did so well. Wait, how far are you? And Whiskey, hi. Wait, space might mean a link? No, it was words that specific. Automod did not like it. Let me just scroll up real quick to see if I missed anything. You like the chicken hummus bowls? Okay, that's a good option. You're not the person who just eats pasta by itself. Don't worry. Okay, just checking. Just making sure. If you did make the goulash, you could definitely change the sausage out for, say, shredded chicken or beef. That is true. Like making some kind of like just like a sauce. Raising Cane's of chicken. Yeah, but it is deep fried and lots of oil. What I've noticed, and so I think the important part when you're meal prepping or if you're making meals for yourself, just noticing how it makes your body feel afterwards. Like whether it feels clean and energizing or whether your stomach feels like a little bit yucky or unsettled. I think sometimes we ignore how our body's feeling, and at least I definitely do. Like I still will eat gluten or do things that I probably shouldn't be, and then afterwards I'm like, that actually didn't feel so good. Well, this time of the year, it's all about stews and soups and pastas in our household. Yes. There's something to be said for eating. I do like Ayurvedic kind of eating, which is like you eat based off of seasonal stuff. So when it's cold, you do eat a lot of like soups and like more rich food as your body's like hibernating. You did some meal prep over the weekend. You did a solid beef roast with onions and potatoes. Ooh, I like it. You can't go wrong with potatoes, right? Just baked like sweet potatoes and stuff. That's one of my favorite thing too. Busy dodgy, even when they type spaces. It wasn't just the space apparently, but let's see. I'm catching up. Let me just scroll. I was very far behind. Very set lag on the cam. Yeah, it seems. No, it's still doing it a tiny bit, but not too much. After I updated, wait, let me if I turn this off. When I did the freaking OBS update, it started having issues. OBS update's always a disaster. Yeah, I do see them, but it's hard to notice the things I'm looking. Yeah, just a little bit. That is true. That is true, CJ. Gamers would notice, but no one else. Hi, Spider Queen. And you do like it, especially the fact that it was a hybrid. I was able to work from home today and also be. That's amazing. I love that. That's so much fun. Hi, PJ. Good to see ya. Yeah, we're celebrating. Now there's actual lag. Okay, did it fix? I think the replay buffer starts automatically, and sometimes it has an issue with that. Something in my settings with OBS after it did its update, I feel like is a little bit meh. I'm a little scared this top is just gonna like fold down. You're good, right? So is chickpea? Yeah. You're talking about garbanzo beans? Chickpeas are protein. A lot of times, I'm not sure if chickpeas count. What was I gonna search with it? Chickpeas. So most beans are not a complete protein. Yeah, no, they're not. So when you're looking at like any kind of bean, it has to be combined with, so like rice and beans together are a complete protein. So complete proteins, it says here, contain all 9 essential amino acids that the human body cannot produce, and you must obtain them from food. Chickpeas are lacking 2 of them. And so if you combine chickpeas with other plant-based protein sources, so it says like rice, lentils, or nuts. I think lentils might be. I should know this, but I've forgotten. Oh, nope. Lentils aren't either. But they have other ones. To make lentils a complete protein, they can be combined with other foods that provide it, like rice, eggs, nuts, seeds, dairy products. Yeah, so things like chickpeas, beans, you need to add rice or something else in order for that to be a complete protein. Okay, it sounds as good with videos like. All right, it sounds like we're back now, though. Potatoes. Ayurvedic recipes are so good. Yeah. Rajman Dal. I have a book of, maybe actually I'll just go get that while we're doing this. Yeah, damn OBS update. Potato soup. I love potato soup. We good now? Okay. Together we ignore negativity. Hell yeah. Chicken teriyaki wrap is a starter. Green curry. Ooh, that's really good. Then you think of a dessert. Wait, what is this for, Raymond? Is this just like for a one meal thing? We believe in you, Top. Keep this protected. Top gonna fold down, fingers crossed over. No, Brock, no. All right, here. I will be right back. I want to show you guys a couple books. We're talking about meal prepping today, Bora. Getting some ideas for the week and all of that fun stuff. We're making food. Yeah, I'm going to start cooking more. So, these are some of my favorite cookbooks. So, I actually did. So, this is like an elimination diet. So, this is like if. I think this is actually good for a lot of people to even look at or play with if you haven't done it before. As you can see, I read and tabbed a lot of it because a lot of times, so this is talking about food, it's hard to do food tests, and there's been tons of like studies where food sensitivities, even though you've done like say a blood test or something like that, which I've done, they're now coming out saying that sometimes they'll say you're sensitive to foods, but that's just because your body, because you've eaten a lot of it, then it shows up in your body, and then it's like, oh, your body's sensitive to this, but it's because there's a lot of that already in your system, if that makes sense. So that it's not always super accurate. And one of the most accurate ways of figuring out whether you are intolerant to a certain kind of food is to do some sort of elimination diet, which is typically, I think they say it's 2 to 4 weeks of cutting out that specific food and then reintroducing it to your diet to see if you have a reaction to it. So like, for example, like gluten. If you think you might be gluten intolerant, not eating gluten for a couple weeks and then trying to eat it and see if your body has a reaction, right? And what's cool about this for me is like there's a lot of things that my body is a little bit sensitive to that I can eat sometimes, but if I eat too much of it, like corn really upsets my stomach. If I eat too much tomatoes, like I can eat tomatoes once in a while, but too much tomatoes aren't great. Gluten isn't amazing. Dairy's not wonderful, right? Like there's definitely, and I think a lot of us actually do have a lot more sensitivities than we think we do, but we kind of just ignore it and eat whatever the heck we want, right? Jimbo D, hello. We haven't really done too much mindset. It's mostly been food mindset, but that's kind of mindset. We shared a lot of wins, things that we were excited for, or things that we were happy about accomplishing. So if you have something, you're welcome to share. Yeah, no, I know, Brock. You have this book? Oh, nice. And you love lasagna? That's a good one. Fried rice with veggies and eggs and cheese. Mm-hmm. Some people use pecans or certain mushrooms as taco meat and wrap it in lettuce. Oh my God. Actually, Ozzy, thank you. I need to start writing these down. I'm just going to keep notes on my phone for what I'm eating this week. I actually have a recipe for lettuce wraps that I haven't made in a long time, which I actually am obsessed with. And I could meal prep that, and that could be a lunch. And I think I think the recipe's in here. Did I mark it? There is, where are the recipes? So the thing that I like about this book is even if you don't want to read the whole thing, the whole back of it is a bunch of like friendly elimination diet meals. So things that don't have stuff that people are sensitive to, whether it's like nightshades or corn or things like that. But let's see. I think I marked my favorite ones. Yeah, they have like breakfast steaks with sweet potato hash and like sweet potato breakfast skillets. I love doing chia pudding. Like chia seeds are pretty good for you. So I do a chia pudding prep. This has fluffy grain-free pancakes. I actually never made those. That looks amazing. So anyway, there's lots of recipes that you can find in here. So I'm going to do, yeah, Ozzy, thank you. I'm going to do lettuce wraps this week and maybe that chicken pizza. That sounds good. The lettuce wraps I might do as a lunch prep because what you can do is they're basically, usually I do ground pork or ground turkey, and then you mix it in with some rice wine vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce, something else, and then you chop up cabbage, carrots, and I think that's it. And you kind of just like saute it together. You cook the like filling, and then you take lettuce and you plunk it on. You eat it like a taco, but it's like a lettuce wrap. No lettuce and pasta salad, otherwise it gets... Yes, this is very true, Bora. Very true. The only thing I've managed to meal prep lately is hot sausages and potato buns with broccoli baked in a little cheese. Not the bestest, but helping me get back into the... Well, and that's kind of what we're talking about it, right? Is like, sometimes it's good to start somewhere and get back into it, but then you just keep working on tweaking it to figure out how to make meals just a little bit healthier or a little bit better. My sister was actually talking about, she was giving me a recipe for making like a mushroom gravy with gluten-free biscuits that I could do for breakfasts. And then I could add like a sausage with that, and that would be really good. You have to, glad you stopped in for a bit, but now you have to get more recipe ideas. Yeah, definitely. Kale, sounds good. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Guys, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Tomatoes, boil them. No, mash them into ketchup. Way to keep the rice crispy without saturating in oil. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, with fried rice. Yeah. See, and so that was actually, so speaking of oil, when I was talking about food sensitivities, that's one of the things that I've noticed for me is one of my biggest sensitivities is if things have too much oil in them, my body, like I feel slightly queasy. Like it almost makes me feel like I'm nauseous. And it's normally if things are too greasy or oily. And especially, so there's a lot of oils that aren't very good for your body. Like vegetable oils are really bad. So olive oil and avocado oil and coconut oil, those tend to be a little bit, those are better for you. Like if you're using like canola or other vegetable oils for cooking, that can actually be really bad for your body. Other foods for me, onion, garlic, sometimes gluten, varies. Yeah, depends on stress levels. Yeah, and that's true. Your body can, what I've noticed too is even if your stomach doesn't react, I actually, like sometimes I can break out. Yeah, sesame oil is okay a little bit for taste. You've thought about doing an elimination diet, but it's so incredibly hard and none of my intolerances seem worth it. See, and here's the thing though, Spacey. I do an elimination diet every couple months just to get my eating back on track. So regardless of whether the intolerances are worth it or not, it is really nice to just like be really mindful about what you're putting in your body, because then I think what happens is like when you go forward from it, the first couple days are hell. It is so hard doing an elimination diet and starting when you're used to snacking a lot or eating other things. But once you've gotten a few days into it, it gets a lot easier. And then once you get, a week or two in and you start introducing back other foods, I find that there's things that I don't even want to eat anymore. Like I can listen to my body and go, like that actually doesn't make me feel very good. Or I don't really want it, right? You Snoop Dogg's cookbook from Crook to Cook. Nice. I kind of want to cut out bread just to see if it makes a difference. Yeah, you might as well. Bread, so for me, gluten actually doesn't have the same, like my mom's like maybe celiac, like it gives her lots of stomach pain. She like can't eat it at all. I can eat gluten from time to time, but what I've noticed is I get really bloated. Like the way I hold weight and water weight, I don't feel very good with. You had a chia pudding paste. That was fun. Chia. I found a new recipe here recently. And then I just got this book, this cookbook. I really like, she has a lot of plant-based recipes in here. And some of them have gluten in them, but they can be modified. And so the things like masala potatoes. So this is like a vegetable category. There is a salad category. And a lot of her cookbook is very Ayurvedic. So I'll probably flip through here and pick some recipe stuff. And then here's another. So if anybody hasn't heard of the term, this is the Everyday Ayurvedic Cookbook. It's a seasonal guide. I think what's cool about meal prepping and food is that it's not a one-stop shop. Right? The recipes and foods, what works for one person is not going to work for everyone. The amount of time that you have to meal prep, the ingredients, the foods that you like, all of that is going to change, right? But what's really fun is you can play with it and see with what your body likes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And so if you haven't heard of what Ayurvedic is, I might be saying it wrong too. But... And I like this. The intro of this says, here's what this book is meant to do. Get you in the kitchen. It said, not for big projects, but for simple preparations most days. Maybe every day. And you may or may not fall in love with cooking, but it's important to know what preparing food for yourself is, or that preparing food for yourself is a key element of wellness. And this book keeps it simple, practical, and functional. The goal is not to create fancy or perfect meals, but to be satisfied by your food. Some days this may mean having a treat. Other days it means keeping your food really basic to serve as fuel for your day. The food program in this book provides plenty of variety, but is based on simplicity. And Ayurveda is the indigenous health science of India. It's a way of understanding balance and imbalances in the body so that we can avoid the progression of disease by addressing the causes early on. It says the inspiration behind the Everyday Ayurvedic Cookbook is to demystify this ancient science, which is truly something, and which truly has something in it to help everyone. A huge part of staying healthy in the Ayurvedic rule or view lies in proper digestion and nutrition. It says the foods we eat becomes the tissue of the body. The attitudes that we bring to the table contribute to the body's ability to digest and integrate food nicely. Being aware of what the body needs as we choose our foods and wishing the body well as we prepare them goes a long way towards helping us feel good. So I think what's really cool, are you Vader? Yeah. You are what you eat. I mean, in essence, that is kind of part of it, right? Let me just scroll up and see if I missed anything. Lettuce wrapped smoked turkey sounds delicious. Yeah, you could do that, Brock. That sounds amazing. You had a gluten-free banana bread this morning, and I don't hate myself about it. Any excess bread intake, I can sort of feel it in my body. Face mostly, that makes sense. No, totally. Like you can just feel, I feel heavier and fluffy when I eat bread. You've tried to make some chia puddings, but yeah, it was not to my taste and consistency. It does. There's a lot of different ones you can make, though. But yeah, chia is not for everyone. Oh, guess I gotta buy some new oil. Yeah, olive oil, avocado oil is gonna be the best oils for you. Olive is better time to guzzle it. Elimination diet, huh? Just forgetting to eat completely? No, that does not count. It can be intense, especially if you're used to like snacking and eating a lot of different things. But I really enjoy, it's challenging, but I enjoy knowing what kind of food I'm putting in my body. No, Renee, you're so right. Bread in the U.S. is extra bad. You don't drink dairy in my lattes anymore because it feels kind of bad, but I can have it in smaller amounts or other things. Yeah, I did the same thing too, where I drink oat milk most of the time and will occasionally have cheese or like ice cream, right? But for the most part, I only do like oat milk and other stuff. Yeah, soups are easy to meal prep. That's what I did last week. I did a soup. So I'm thinking about doing something a little bit different now. Asta, hi! We're talking about food. I feel like maybe you have some good insight too with a lot of like the Indonesian cooking that you do. Yeah, in essence. Yep. And the other thing about Ayurveda is it's like, and this cookbook is broken up into, I think it's broken up into seasons. Oh no, it's broken into meals. So it has lunch, drinkables. What is this? Lunch, supper, treats. And then, yeah, it is broken up into seasons. So it says fall recipes. We're in fall, right? Is it winter yet? Whiskey, yeah, no worries. Have a great rest of your day. It says the leaves are beginning to change color and the air is light, crisp, and clear. Fall winds stir up the landscape, signaling the coming of cool weather. It's an important time to prepare the body for cold months by clearing out the accumulated summer heat and storing nourishment in the deep tissue layers to sustain energy throughout the winter. Cooking with the early fall harvest of bitter and astringent foods, such as cranberries, dark leafy greens, and pumpkins, helps the body expel leftover heat. So it says, as the appetite grows and the temperature drops, cravings for sweet, moist foods are fed by these recipes that feature builders like coconut oil, figs, sesame seeds, and oats. So then it has a lot of like easy recipes that you can make. Ooh, some muffins. Maybe I'll do some baking because I can do some gluten-free. This has cranberry butternut muffins. And like that would be a really easy breakfast to be able to, when I go into town next, I want to go, there's a grocery store that you can get like oats and like pumpkin seeds and things in bulk. And so I do kind of want to get a bunch of stuff to make my own granola. I have a recipe that my mom gave me about making your own granola. So I want to do that. Rice and eggs for breakfast. Mm-hmm. Did you start dressing in black? No. You're glad you cook with olive oil? Yes, yeah. You prep 6 months. So do I am. Asian chicken noodle soup. Oh, sounds so good. It's the last month of fall. Ooh, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll see if Nande wants to prep some chicken noodle soup. Or we do a chicken zoodle soup. So instead of noodles, we do zucchini noodles instead. We have like a mandolin and we make zucchinis. Sorry, this is sitting up here, but we haven't really been scrolling. This was kind of here for extra ideas of meal prep stuff, but I think I figured out what I want to do for the week. I think I'm going to make lettuce wraps. Those are going to be a lunch prep. I think I might bake we'll have some rice. I might bake some sweet potatoes and broccoli to just kind of have that in the fridge for lunches. And then we'll do maybe the chicken pizza. And I need to figure out a Thursday meal. I love doing this too. You can make meals and stick them in jars and then just stick them in the fridge. That's a super convenient way. Like we have a whole cabinet full of just mason jars. And then that's the other thing. Like you can prep chia pudding in the mason jars too and then just scoop it from there. See, soy is another one of those things, Asta, that I think soy doesn't sit well in my stomach. I would love that. Hidden vegetable butter? It's a curry's. Why is it hidden? What's in it? Chicken Greek yogurt. Oh, this has squash and butternut squash. Got it. It adds a lot of stuff in the curry that's really healthy for you. So it adds like cauliflower and butternut squash and then has some tomatoes and yogurt and things like that. That actually looks kind of good. The vegetables are hidden. That's what it means. You need to do dinner and lunch as well. Do you want me to post my granola recipe? My mom, I can post that in the food channel. I will copy the link and then I'll post the recipe that my mom, because she switched it up. Both my mom and my sister are really good cooks and I just like haven't cooked much because of it. But she gave me the recipe that she does. So I'll just screenshot this. Because she changed up the recipe a little bit. She likes it a little bit better this way, but I will post both the recipe that she says she got inspiration from and then the one that she gave me in the food channel. There's this, and here's the link. Okay. So there's an idea for making homemade granola. Because that's another thing that I've noticed is granola that you will buy at the grocery store is usually really expensive. Like it's like $6 to like $10 a bag and sometimes doesn't always have good things in it. So if you just make it yourself, it has much better stuff in it. You don't know if I can freeze tofu? You can, and it can actually, some people like it because it can make the texture different, but I don't personally like frozen tofu. I think it's kind of yucky. After 300 tries, I did it. I managed to parallel park. Heck yeah, Bora, let's go. Dunbar, hello, welcome in. How are you? You don't have recipes, I just throw shit together and hope it works. I mean, that's always a great way of doing it too. I think the more you cook, the more you get comfortable doing things like that, right? Like it gets easy to. You can also use corn tortillas. See, I try to not eat very much corn, but you can make like breakfast tacos. That's really easy. Corn tortillas. A sweet chili noodle bowl. That kind of sounds good. Where are the noodles? Or is it? I could do this. If you're gluten-free, you can use rice noodles or you can use like the glass noodles is a really good option. That's usually what I do. I might make something like this. See, what's really cool is that it doesn't take that much. You just need to actually put in the effort. But like this is a 20-minute prep time, 25-minute cook time. But if you were to prep all of that in a day, like that's under an hour of putting an effort into getting your food ready. You stick it in the fridge and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And what's cool about this website too, for anybody who's interested, and I'll post this link in the Discord too. It tells you all of that calorie information right there. So if you are logging your food or trying to keep track in any way, let's see, where did I put my... Oh, this is the food. It's food pictures. I almost feel like we should make just like a food health channel somewhere. There's this, the meal prep channel. Okay. But right here, like, it'll tell you how many calories it's got. It doesn't break down the macros, I don't think. Oh, no, it does. Right here, you got calories, you got carbs, proteins, and fats. So, 37 grams of protein for that. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Anyway, I'll close that. Dee Dee, heyo, how are you? It's good to see you. No bake cheesecake? Ooh, that'd be tasty. They're expensive and they have so much junk. Exactly, exactly. So that's why I'm going to start making my own granola. Because then that's really easy, right? You eat granola with your, just like with a little bit of yogurt. Or you can make oatmeal and add that on for even extra protein. Yeah, granola at the store is stupid expensive. It's so dumb. So I just posted that recipe if anybody wants to try to make it. Hi, Rooster. It's good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. We're talking some meal prep stuff right now. If you have any fun ideas, you're always welcome to share. I know you've been doing a lot of your fitness journey stuff. To me, cooking's so much fun. It's like a meditation for me. Like sometimes I tell the fam, go away, I'm cooking. I have never... Cooking, I think for me, because my family was so big into cooking and always just made really good food for me, I just never really did it. And so I don't have a lot of confidence with it. I think I get really nervous that, like, I'm going to cook something and it's not going to be good. And so I don't like cooking for other people because I don't like sharing things. I don't like being bad at things. I think that's the core of it. It's just I don't like being bad at stuff. So because I don't have a ton of practice with cooking, I don't do it very often. But following a recipe, a lot of times it's kind of hard to mess it up that bad. Especially if you have like a basis in cooking. Like I know what I'm doing, I just don't do it enough. And so it's one of those things I think for me, I just need to cook more to build that confidence. Oh yeah, you mentioned macros before the raid and then we got distracted. Can we go back to that? Yeah. Do you know much about it? What part of it do you want me to explain? Basically for me, I think macros is one of the most important part of, so like a lot of people count calories, right? And you go, okay, I need to be getting less than this many calories, which is fine and good, right? Like if you're trying to lose weight, basically the basic premise of it is you want less calories in than out. Like you want a slight calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight. But the thing is, you could be eating a lot of calories that are, say, like empty calories. So you're eating a ton of like rice and pasta and bread and things that like, yeah, you have a lot of carbs, but there's not a lot of like nutritional value in that. Recipes are only important when baking. Not just soups. I have a lot of soups and curries and things like that. You kind of need to recipe that. I'll break it down a little bit more here, Spacey, when I catch up with chat too. You got to burn a lot of stuff. I burned a lot of stuff. I believe in you, Tiz. Yeah, I do think you do have to kind of like fuck things up and be like, well, we learned. First, nobody ever told me that being married was just asking you what you want for dinner tonight every day until you die. I used to be really good into baking, but I just burned out when it comes to the kitchen. Yeah, Spacey, that's kind of how I feel too. But hey, there's no time like the present to get back into it and maybe figure out how to do it in a way that is more sustainable rather than just every once in a while, which is what I usually do. You had to learn cooking by myself, and after many years of fucking up, I can say I'm pretty good and people really enjoy my food. Oh, so that's awesome. I love it. Second, I try to just manage macros and cook with whole foods and stay away from anything processed when I can. Nope, that is a perfect piece of advice. You know macros, and I never remember how to balance them and how to know which ones are good forms. Yeah, so basically, and that's where I think food trackers can be really helpful. I don't think you necessarily should... I think people can get really obsessive about tracking foods and it can end up leading to a more unhealthy relationship. So like for me, I use this app called Food Visor. Yeah, Food Visor. You can also do it on MyFitnessPal. There's another one called, what is this? I have another one I use sometimes. Chronometer, I think is another free one. I pay for Food Visor because I like there's little things that you can do. Like if you log your food, you can grow a little plant. My little plant's name is Plip. So when I log food, it gives goals for my plants. But what it does up at the top too is it'll tell me how many calories I can eat. And then it'll also, you can kind of see, You can't see it well right now. Let me go to a day that I actually logged my food, which has been, never mind. It's been way too long. I haven't been logging lately, okay? But it'll break down each meal for you, what general macros you should be getting. And for those of you who don't know what macros are, macros are your essential ones are your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. And there's different kinds of fats, right? So, and different things. Like a lot of times people will be like, oh, well, fat is just bad. And that's not actually true, because fats do help provide energy. They support cell function. They do a lot of different things. And so like healthy fats, for example, are, you got your better oils, like olive oil. A lot of nuts are really high in fat, but those have a little bit of protein as well. You have, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Maybe I'll just look it up. So like those are healthy fats. Protein, obviously that's like what you need to rebuild all of your tissues, helps produce a lot of different hormones and things. So your meats, your complete proteins, so beans and rice together makes a complete protein. Things like tofu, so there's some soy-based proteins. There's like, if you're going for like vegan protein, you have like protein powders, right? So you have like pea protein and things like that. And then your carbs, carbs are like fast energy. The way that I like to think about it too is like there's an analogy that I give where your body is almost like a fire. And if you've ever tried to get a fire started, you need to put in like toilet paper and twigs and things to like get the fire up and going. And that's kind of what your carbs are. So if you're eating like rice and bread and pastas and that kind of stuff, that's going to be like your quick carbs. It's going to give you energy, but it's going to burn out really quickly. So if you want to keep your body burning and like keep your body healthy, putting proteins and fats are going to be like putting the logs on your fire. They're going to burn longer. You're not going to like end up hungry as fast. So like if you notice that you're eating a lot and you eat something and then you're hungry within like an hour, it probably means that you're snacking a lot of like empty carbs and sugars that are not going to like last for a long time. And drinking Monsters, like putting petrol on the fire. Yep. Yeah, you can use toilet paper for lighting fire. It works. Burns fast. Good morning, Cloven. It's good to see you. How are you? You count Tiz attention interaction. I need far more. Instead of carbs, you mean, Android? Gumbar, hello. It's good to see you. And Ranger, hi, guys. Thank you for the hydrate. Why is this making a... You cook primarily fresh, and you always take more veggies and meat than rice and noodles, potatoes. Yeah, and so that's a good general rule too. There's like there's a portion size. Let me see if I can find a graphic. There's like a graphic that they say, right, where you can count with your hands. So if you want protein, you want a hand size or like of protein as like a serving. You can have like as pretty much vegetables. It is you have a very low amount of, I always get carbs and calories. They're low calories. They're carbs, but they tend to be healthier. So like you can have like a whole handful of veggies, and then carbs themselves. So like fruits and a lot of grains and things like that. You want like basically a fist size. And then healthy fats, you want like a little bit, like a tablespoon usually. Or they say carbs is like the fist size. You got palm size for protein. Fat is like the top of your thumb. There's a lot of like different, you can look at different pictures. There's a bunch of them. But that's generally what it looks like. So it says like a hand cupped, very small is like how many nuts. Your thumb is how much fat. Palm for protein. Fist size for carbs. Yep. So that's like one easy way of like portioning. Vinny, hi, it's good to see you. In Sweden, we obviously use newspaper. Yeah, newspaper, toilet paper, same thing. You don't eat it, Renee. TP Vaseline burns a long time. You need food too, Android. And Rooster, a good rule of thumb is balancing on macros to start out with making sure you eat 1 gram of protein per pound of non-fat body weight, and then split out the rest of the macros based heavily towards carbs and the remainder fats. Yeah. But like, and that's why I use app trackers, because you guys know me and numbers. So if I put it in there, the reason I will track once in a while, like I'll take a week and I'll track things and it'll give me an idea of like, oh, okay, this meal gives me a little bit more of that and this meal gives me a little bit more of this. So how do I find a little bit of more balance? But as a general rule too, you want to have a meal that contains protein. So whatever your protein source is, whether you're vegan or not, if it's meat or rice and beans or something like that, you have to have a protein, vegetables, and then your carbs you usually will get with those things when you plan that out, but also maybe some healthy fats. Avocado, that's good healthy fat. 200 grams veggies, 200 grams protein, 100 150 grams carbs is what it's told to me too. Yeah. You're finding you're starting my day and feeling out of wind because of lack of sleep, but I got my caffeine drink. You got this. You got this. You don't eat toilet paper? When was someone going to tell you? I'm sorry to break it to you. Not supposed to do that. Yep. Eggs have protein too. Eggs are one of those things too that I think that they hit different bodies differently. I go through phases where I can eat eggs and I feel fine. And sometimes I eat eggs and they make my back break out. I don't make the rules. My body's just like, meh. All this food talking, you're hungry now. I'm going to go get food. Good, good. My nutrition app has a food thing, so maybe I'll start using that. Yeah. So a lot of times it does. Even you can log for like a week just to kind of get a better idea. And then that doesn't mean you have to log all the time, but it's good. Aguacate. Is that an avocado in some language? What language is it? You had gado gado for lunch and I don't care. It was amazing. Hey, and sometimes you eat, and that's the thing. My biggest tip too for all of this, right? We're talking about food a lot and about meal prepping and the healthy foods and things that you quote unquote should eat, right? What I say when it comes to food is rather than thinking of, oh, here are all these things that I can't have, like I can't have sugar or I can't have this. It's what can you think of that you get rather than what you're taking away. I think that mentality or that mindset shifts. So rather than me being like, oh, I can't have my coffees anymore, I'm like, well, I get to have a warm cup of tea or something that fills me up instead. Or a lot of times I think of food as fuel and I think about the feeling that I get. And especially, I think it can be a little bit tough at the beginning. But once you start getting in a role of eating healthier and balancing what you're eating, the way your body feels will help continue to carry that because you feel so much better. So you're more likely to want to keep doing it. Yeah, eggs hit differently, especially if you hard boil them and then throw them at people. Vinny, today you hit the gym again for the first time in a while, and I didn't break my fist, so that was a good start. Heck yeah. Let's go. Gado gado is a veggie salad with eggs and peanut sauce. I think I've had it before. It sounds really familiar. Mostly eaten with dinner. Yeah, it's probably good to use the tracker just as an extra layer of accountability, which is part of the reason I don't like using it. Hey, you got to start somewhere, though, right? And I think that's kind of the trick is to, like, start somewhere and build from there. And in the long run, your body will thank you. And I think when you start, like I'm at that point where I'm finally starting to see results from the things that I've been doing. And it's been really exciting. Oh, I get it. You hit the gym. Did you actually go to the gym though, Vinny? All right. I think I'm going to stand up though too because my back is bugging me. And yeah, you did. Nice, nice. Yen is Indonesian. I loved so much Indonesian food in Bali. That was my favorite part. Some delicious food out there. Any more food questions? Do we got any more? And then I think we can play some The Last Caretaker. I think we would continue doing that. Or if you guys wanted to do a little bit more mindset, I know we didn't talk about anything mindset specifically, but yeah, you don't want to add wet food to a fire, depending on if you want a long fire versus short to the embers and whatnot. Yeah. It's bad to hit Jim. He doesn't like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, did everyone eat breakfast? Actually, I always say this, but why is it specifically? So apparently, breakfast is not necessarily the most important meal of the day, but it does help replenish glycogen stores in the liver and muscles. It improves cognitive function, so eating breakfast can help improve attention, memory, and reaction time. It can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Some studies have linked breakfast consumption to lower risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. It says there's no clear metabolic advantages, and some of it is individual preferences. So some people might feel full and satisfied without eating breakfast. There isn't really a one-size-fits-all approach to nutrition. And it says the historical context is that the idea that breakfast is the most important meal originated in the earliest 20th century, where people were physically active and needed a large meal to fuel their day. It says, so breakfast does have some benefits, but it really depends. And I think, honestly, that's a good point with that whole, like, there's no one size fits all for nutrition. Different bodies are going to react to different things. Some people are going to like certain foods. You're going to want to do certain diets. There's different things that work for different bodies. Like, I know some people love red meat. Personally, if I eat red meat, I was a vegan for a long time, and if I eat red meat, not only do I just like not like it very much, but I feel really sluggish and slow. Like, we had burgers the other night, and I love the taste of them. They tasted delicious, but like, I definitely, there's a lot of fats and oils. I felt really like heavy and kind of nauseous and gross, and it can make me feel like I can have a little bit more brain fog and feel sleepy. So also with diabetes thing, it's most important that you keep a consistent schedule of food and exercise. Yeah, that's true. The idea that you have fuel before you do much of anything. Well, and I think it depends though too, because I am one of those people that I actually can't work out after I've eaten. I feel really gross. So for me, I do my early morning workouts so that I can eat after I finish working out. So I do my strength and Pilates, and then I do at least a 3-mile walk, and then I eat food. And that has been my best routine for me. And if I try to eat, like, I can do like half a banana, or I can do a little bit of a snack if I'm feeling a little bit hungry. But lately I've been feeling really good. Like, I eat after I do my breakfast. I usually eat a midday kind of snack, and then I've been eating an earlier dinner, which I've noticed has actually led to me feeling better. I haven't felt as, sometimes if you like snack throughout the day, or if you eat a late big dinner, then like you'll get hungry in the middle of the night, or you have like another time that you'll want to eat again. I've found that my eating schedule has kind of gotten to a point where I don't crave food. Like, I don't feel like I'm hungry. What I have noticed though is because I've upped my exercise, so I've been doing strength and Pilates, walk, and then I do a workout after stream. So I either go jump on the trampoline, or I do kickboxing, or I do something else. I have noticed that I'm not getting enough protein. Like, my body, like towards the end of that workout, is slow. Like, I'm struggling. So I think it's monitoring your body and just realizing. And my biggest thing though is I want to be getting more water. I've been starting all my days with 16 ounces, so I just like chug that in the morning. That's been helping, but I usually don't even finish this. And this is 40 ounces. So if I can finish this and the 16 ounces in the morning, then that's, I can't math, 56 ounces of water, which is still, I think for my body weight, I should be getting, and my activity, I should almost be getting 80. Your breakfast is mostly Greek yogurt, banana bowl. Oh, nice. Oh, tea with Greek. That sounds perfect. It's nice and light. Also, the diabetes thing. Oh, no, I read that. You wish it was like that, but you hate doing anything without food? No, that's totally fair. You can't eat a lot before working out, but I need something. Yeah, and that's an example of how two bodies can be very different in that way, because I've tried to do that, and it just makes me feel gross. I work out better on an empty stomach. So workouts for me obviously work out better in the morning than if I try to do it in the evenings. You have 3 to 4 hours after food that I can work out without feeling it. Yeah. I should probably monitor my water more too. And protein as part of breakfast is nice. Yeah, it's always important to get some protein to help fuel. And if, like, for me, because I'm eating after I'm doing my workout, it's really important to help fuel your muscles. Because I think the other thing that people stop, or you don't really think about, is if you are doing a really big workout, but then you don't eat to refuel your body, or say you don't get enough sleep, sleep is the time that your body's going to like rest and recover and repair your muscles. So if you're not getting enough sleep, your body is not going to be recovering fast enough to be able to keep up with the amount of activity that you're doing. So drinking water, getting sleep, and getting protein to repair your muscles is really important. Like half? Okay, like 2/3. Wait, of what, Gumber? Are you talking about of water? Before I eat, I already did like a 2-hour walk with the dog. Oh, that's awesome. I need a shitload of water, between 2 to 3 liters per day, but my neurospicy brain forgets to drink most of the time. So electrolytes help me with dehydration. That is fair. Yeah, your water. Yeah. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, okay? I was told after exercise that you should eat proper foods, like half an hour after just finishing. I saw a study recently, and I think the other difference is men and women are different as far as like hormone and body needs and whatnot. And I think it was true that I can't remember which way, but I think it was women. It's more, or maybe it was men. Wait, let me see if I can find the study. Let's see, difference between men and women too. Yeah, I think it's actually women should eat sooner after working out. So it says women should ideally eat within 30 to 45 minutes after working out to refuel, while men have a larger window up to a few hours. And says the key difference is that men can benefit from a longer window to prioritize fat burning by exercising first and eating later. Women may benefit more from fueling sooner to promote muscle recovery and glycogen replenishment. Helps switch into a fat burning state. There was a study. Here's a Harvard Health. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And so that's another thing, right? For like hormonal drivers is a big thing. And between men and women, it's very different. So, yeah, it says progesterone is a primary driver exacerbating women's post-exercise muscle breakdown. And the outcome is magnified for women who are peri or postmenopausal. And if they allow their muscles to remain in a breakdown state without replenishing protein, and if they consume protein only at the beginning and the end of the day, they're more likely to feel sluggish, sore, and unable to exercise at their peak. So that women need to refuel with protein more quickly to oppose the breakdown during the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle too, which is a whole other topic. I've started to sync food and exercise to my cycle too, which is the whole other complication thing too, and listening to your body for that. But it says the week or so before your period, women also crave more carbohydrates and they want to eat more. So it says if you feel a little hungry or it's not in your head, your body actually needs that. So being mindful of your cycle and listening to your hunger cues and eating a little bit more extra can actually help support your training. It says aim to consume at least 70 grams of protein throughout the day, which I am definitely not getting that much. It says after exercise, you want to ingest about 20 grams of protein within 45 minutes. Pair with carbs if you don't plan to eat again within the next hour or two. So for me, like I do a protein shake that gives me 20 grams of protein, and then I'll do some sort of like toast or oatmeal or something else. It says other choices are like a cup of Greek yogurt, 3 ounces of chicken, a scoop of protein powder. It says even a big glass of chocolate milk can provide an adequate mix of protein, carbs, and electrolytes that the muscles ideally should receive after a workout. So it says if you're doing a light workout like a walk, the principles of refueling don't necessarily need to be applied, but if your workout is more intense, refueling is super important. What was your healthy fats question? Oh, apple pie and vanilla ice cream. Maybe not healthy fats, but it could be healthy for your happiness. I was going to say so the other day. It had been debunked for the most part. Wait, for which part? Oh, it being the most important meal of the day? Yeah, I think it really just depends on the person and what their activity level looks like and all of that kind of stuff. I missed a bunch of those chats there. Okay. You like banana yogurt? And I'll definitely be hungry after the workout. Yeah. Exactly. Drink more water due to meds. But and that's where I think it's very different depending on each person. Chalky milk, yes. Happy fads, yeah. Happy for your soul, maybe not so much for the gains, but that's okay. All right. Do we have any other questions? I feel like we talked about a lot of like important food related things. And I have some ideas for what I think I'm going to cook this week. So that's good. We did some meal prepping thing. I think that was my biggest thing is I noticed that I'm not getting enough protein. So I'm getting my breakfast. I'm getting about 20 grams if I do a protein shake. And I'm getting a lot of protein with dinner if I do chicken or something. But I think I'm only getting maybe 40 grams of protein a day. So I need to be getting at least another 30 or so. And so by doing that, like adding a lunch and doing like ground turkey lettuce wraps or even something like a open face like turkey sandwich or something. Can we actually talk about menstrual cycles and stuff surrounding it? Maybe on Discord, but to be honest, I probably don't know enough about it. Yeah, I mean, there's tons. You can always Google it too. There's tons of details. Since we've got a mix of people in chat, I don't want to go too far into it because then all the men here are going to be like, all right, this doesn't concern me. But I think basically the premise of it is a lot of it is listening to your body right before your cycle, and sometimes the very beginning you want to do lighter exercise. So you want to do walks, yoga, stretching, and your body doesn't usually respond well to doing like really heavy lifting. Whereas in the later part of your cycle, and then after, you tend to have a lot more energy. So you can do, that's a lot of times when the PRs, you want to like start lifting heavy, the PRs will happen. There are different things that are part of it too, though. Like while it's a whole thing. There's a lot behind it. There can be some like I use I've tried a bunch of different period tracking apps too that'll actually let you know like what kind of exercise you should be doing for each part of your cycle. So whether you should be exercising heavier or taking it a little bit more easy. Keith, that's actually a really good point though too. Yeah, but the men more likely than not have women in their lives in some capacity and should have some understanding of those topics. If you want to take care of your partner, we men could use some of that info as well, to be fair. That is true. God, you guys are such good people. And a boiled egg. Yeah, that's some good protein. Nice and easy. That's true. And when I get too deep into it, I fall into disorder eating. Yeah, exactly. That's I think why it's important to only track sometimes and not get obsessive about it. You're gonna grab my water. I just realized I haven't had any okay, good. Get some hydration. Yeah, so there's the Flow app. It's FLO. That's a pretty good one. I actually really like, there's a lot of paywalls and stuff for a lot of them though, which is a little bit tricky. I use one recently because one of my friends uses it, and it's just kind of fun. It's a lot more like sarcastic. So and this one's called Stardust, and it's what I use now. So like today it says, enjoy the sugar-coated mood that your hormones have conspired to deliver today. Superpowers can be tough to summon, like productivity and focus. Oh, superpowers that can be tough to summon, like productivity and focus, will come easier today. And then there's a whole section below it. So like I can click on exercise and it'll tell me your body's downshifting as hormones trade places. Estrogen is dropping while progesterone enters the chat. Time for gentler movements that matches your new speed. Think Pilates over powerlifting. So it'll like give you breakdowns like that too. And then I can also go look at like diet and gut, and it'll say body's hitting peak performance mode thanks to ovulation. Time to support that energy surge with iron-rich fuel. So lean red meat, beans, and lentils for the plant-based players. So like it'll give me insights for all of that. Yeah. The one I use is called Stardust. And it's cool too because you can, if you do have a partner and they have this app too, you can like add your partner onto there and you can like send nudges and like they can check where you're at on your cycle too, which for the men in here, if you want to keep track, it's always good to, know when danger week is happening. Looks up what a stroop wall. Hi, Pixelated. They're pretty tasty. Yeah, we do have some good people in here. I know it's a big topic, so I understand if we're going to move to phase 2. Yeah, we got to do some gaming at some point, but it's, I think ultimately when it comes to food and fitness and taking care of your body, the one size fits all thing definitely does not apply. It is very much you have to learn what works for your body. What I'm going to say I do for my routine is not necessarily going to work for you. We're all at different stages in your fitness journey. Depending on how much exercise you're getting, you need more or less food as well. It depends on what your goals are. Are you trying to gain muscle? Are you trying to lose weight? Like there's so many different facets of it. I think ultimately it comes down to really trying to listen to yourself. And one more thing that I will say with the whole listening to yourself is like sometimes you'll be like, "Ooh, I'm having this craving." And a lot of times like you might be like craving snacks and you're like, "I just want sugar." But sometimes like you can actually Google, like if you're like, "Okay, I'm craving sugar." So I can Google and say, "What do sugar cravings mean?" And it says a lot of times it means you can have low blood sugar. So sometimes you have a craving for sugary foods. This could be hormonal fluctuations, could be nutrition deficiencies. So sometimes that means your magnesium, your B vitamins can be low. Sometimes it means that you can have an imbalance in gut bacteria. So you could be a little bit more stressed. So it says psychologically, if you're a little bit more stressed, it makes you crave sugary foods a little bit more. And because it's like a reward system, it can kind of like give you a little bit of that like dopamine stuff. And if you have like a learned association with like, oh, sugar is what makes me happy, or like chocolate is like my treat, that like sometimes if you get a little bit more stressed, you can crave chocolate or sugary foods in certain circumstances. Also, different medications there's some like antidepressants and stuff that can increase sugar cravings as a side effect. So there's things like that's just sugar, for example, but right, like you might be craving a different kind of food or wanting to fuel with something, and a lot of times that means that our body is out of whack and it doesn't actually need sugar, but it does need something. Whether that's more water, whether that's more nutrition, whether that's more like iron or B12 or whatever it is, right? Like I notice that if I get really kind of like groggy, a lot of times my blood levels can sometimes be off. My vitamin D and B12 gets really low, and then I don't feel as great either. So, always something to think about. There's lots of like different levels to fitness and that kind of stuff, but don't have women but not interested in one but the human body. Yeah, I mean sometimes that's true, Asta, that like it's just fascinating how the human body works differently. Yes, me all DHD, not being obsessive at all or nothing about things. Yep, good all or nothing. Hey, give me chocolate when you get home. Yep. The wifey knows when our danger weeks are coming. Abs, don't know her. You're like, we can tell. Oh, your cycle changes with stress too? Yeah. I finally, this is kind of like the last couple years, I finally stopped taking, like, because birth control can also really, really mess with your cycles and stress and whatnot. And I finally stopped taking birth control after like 12, 15 years of being on it. And it took probably 2 or 3 years for it to like fully like not feel like I was having reactions to it, I guess. And but yeah, and so now my cycle is normal, but it took a long time. So you see, that's why I have bad sugar cravings. Speaking of the D, I will be right back. Okay. Enjoy. All right, let's play. Ooh, I do have. There's a new game called Bruma that they do have a demo for. Maybe like on Friday, if we beat the RV game quickly, we can maybe do like a first play Friday where I play through a bunch of little like demos and stuff. I have a bunch of them that I've like collected up that I haven't done. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit cons. Oh, Raymond, that sounds so cool. Sounds amazing. All right. My computer does not like when it has to boot games. It is struggles make strugglesy. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna jump in and play this for a bit, yeah? Thank you guys for hanging out, helping me do some meal prep stuff. I have a lot of better ideas for what I'm gonna cook this week. I'm gonna go to the grocery store after stream today and do some more cooking this week. And I'm actually really excited because I think I've been working really hard on doing fitness stuff lately, and I've been on track with that. And then this week I've seen a lot of gains finally, and that makes me feel really inspired to now like lock in on nutrition too. Spacey had a lot of fun. Now to focus on work. Yeah, no worries. A lot of better ideas. Yeah, exactly. Some games spike a lot of CPU at launch. I was able to use Cyberpunk to test how stable my CPU overclocking was. Your PC will install all the apps to play games except for the Epic Launcher. Yeah, I need to fix things at some point, but vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3 is now taken. Yeah, I took some, what was it? Collagen, vitamin D, fish oil. Yeah, some omegas. And I do a probiotic and some iron. I'm just going to continue without launching this on YouTube for now. I don't know which one. This one. Had to go for a sec, but now I'm back. But just to say, back to work. All you people being great and doing your best. Sometimes your best is giving yourself grace. This is very true. Wait, Demon, have you been playing it? I did drink water. Thank you. Okay, we ran out of fuel right before we got to where we were trying to go. We're pretty much there. I can't make a generator yet because I got this instead of this, so I can't make diesel. And, what am I trying to even make anyway? And we're trying to go over there. But last time, it was nighttime, and I got attacked by all the things. I still can't lift this to go in there, which drives me crazy. I don't know why I would even be making these. Can I get rid of it? Oh, clear queue. Okay. Let's just build one of these, because we can. Oh, we've got no power. Yep. Okay. Leave for today. Alright, bye Renee. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And you have been playing Demon? Nice. Did you just start with like the early access stuff? Wait, what is this? Small diesel container. I can get up to this, right? Oh, I have no batteries. I'm gonna die. I can stabilize myself, but it doesn't help. Oh, not this. Oh, that is causing my health to drop very quickly. I don't know what to do. Oh, shit. Why? Okay, connect. No, oh, shit. I'm just... You know what? We're gonna go back to our last... Oh, maybe we'll just die. I'm just gonna die and go back to my last save. We're Oh, this is a good start. This is a good start for the day. Light Refuser, welcome in. Listen, we're still trying to figure out what's happening. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have no power. I don't think I have any batteries. I don't remember how to do the stupid controls for this. Okay. Q, right? All right. We do have diesel if I want to drive it closer. Wait, no. No. Here. Coggy, hi. Hi, Tiz. You're cool. Social community. Thanks, though. I hope you're doing well. It says fuel cable not found. Do I not? Can I make it? I need plastic. I think I have plastic. If... where did I put all my shit? Oops. Do I really not have any plastic left? Okay, well, things are not going great. Can I throw this in here? It's not gonna work. Oh. Alright, let me go find something plastic. Best start. That went so well. The thing that I'm also worried about is, those things are gonna start spawning. And I am not gonna have what I need. It's gonna be metal, though. I don't have anything... Oh, there goes all my power. God dang nabbit. Oh, that did have some plastic. We have fuel cables. Nice, we can drive closer. All right. Blah, 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 blah. You a diesel container? Here, you go here. There we go. Okay. I just want to go a little bit closer. Last time when I tried to swim there, it took forever. Because I did notice, in the builder, you can make it so it builds all that it needs. Oh, I'm aware. I have not learned what I need to yet. Like, I can build a diesel... Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me... Is this door shut? No? We do not have a shuttable door here. That's awesome. Cool. Oh, but it's still driving. No! Come on. Go to the side of it, please. Slowly but surely. Everything's fine. Yeah, there is things that you can use to, like, make diesel and whatnot. I just haven't learned it yet. Oh, I thought they were penguins. They're not penguins. No. They're, quite honestly, assholes. Okay, stop moving. Cool. Can I turn this, like, off pilot boat? Or is it just off automatically? Hey, Chase, I think you'd like this game. Oh, nope. Just kidding. I'll turn that back on. Beep. I don't I can get in here yet. I think it might need to be daytime. I'm not buying any more games that you play with me once. What? I did play with you, though. At least I played it once. I think you would like it, though. Just... Isn't C supposed to be melee? Why is it not working? Making... C, melee. Why does this not work? It's broken. My melee button isn't going. The demo is just getting the boat, but I kind of want to buy it. I'm raising the bar. I now require 2 gaming sessions to buy. Well, how are you supposed to... How are you supposed to do that if you don't? Does anybody know what to do if my melee button isn't working? Do I have to just leave and come back maybe? Oh, that's the water. It's almost daytime. Be saved. Press harder. I tried. That didn't work either. We'll do a backup. Hi, Dorby. It's good to see you. Alright, let's try this again. Now that it's daytime. Okay. Rude. Elevator. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. I'm able to move. Oh, now it's working. Okay. It just didn't want to work for a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Am I actually supposed to be going up here? Ah! Come on. Hup. But look up. Okay, crouch. I need my headlamp. Okay. What starts all over again? Whee! I say I don't know because the party limit. Oh, wait, party limit for what?
We can't
oh,
access
arc raiders.
the Hall of Humanity unless you find the main power. It should be on the roof.
The roof. Oop, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. I don't want to fuck with that. How do I... Where do I go? I'm lost in the snow. Hi, Beard. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Ooh, that's dark. No, thank you. I feel like maybe... Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like maybe I went the wrong way. But we should be good. Thank you for the hydrate. You attempted the harvester, but died in the... Oh, you guys are talking about arc raiders. Okay. Can I not attack? Can I attack in the water? And how the frick am I supposed to... Okay. I will say, the only thing is like that Like, those interactions feel a little bit clunky. Up we go to the roof. Sloppy! Hi, pretty lady. How's the game treating you? It's pretty fun. Have you given it a try before? I think we're just gonna keep going for now. We started it last week, and it seems really interesting. It reminds me a lot of, kind of feels like Subnautica, which I was a huge fan of. Okay, let's see. Do we... This doesn't open without power. I wonder if I can just give it power? Did I make a battery? I didn't. Shit. Just enter the Hall of Humanity. Restore power to the Lazarus Complex. I feel like they've got to give me what I need to get in there. Fit check. It's just, I got some yoga pants and this top. Bloop. I personally like it, but I don't think you would. It's like a remnant. I don't think I want to play it just because the AI thing has been... I don't want to go... Has anybody done this part? I really don't want to have to go all the way back down. Oh wait, I could power up the battery by plugging myself in. Yeah, I'm not a big extraction game person either. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Okay. Okay. We could... Let's go look over here, maybe? Go check up there next. New discovery. Right, we've got lots of outlets, so we just don't have any place for power yet. God, this is starting to feel like a horror game. I don't like all the spoopy noises. Ah, okay. We got a heal station. That's nice. Oh, you cannot use your demo. Oh, did you buy it, but then it makes you start over? That's kind of a bummer. Okay. Okay, this one also needs power. Excuse me. Right. Adventuring in the dark. It's fine. We'll find a way eventually. Here I was thinking that I was at the top before, and I'm now thinking that maybe that was not the case. Huh. Definitely can't get over there. Unless I do... Well, that's a new area, so maybe I have to jump down? Oh, yeah. Okay. What the hell? There's no way. Yeah? Maybe? Yeah. Only one way to find out. Okay, we're doing great. Everything's fine. This is, ooh, way more in depth than I expected. Hmm? Okay, everything's fine. We're still just climbing. Does this door open? Alright. Sick. Okay. Yep, we go. Wait, wait, wait. If I use this... shortcuts for the future. Undecided. Hi, love. Wait, here, hold on. Let me write your name on a star. How you doing? It's good to see you. Chernobyl's here with me purring. Aw. What a sweet bean. How you doing today? I get kind of bored with Return to Moria, so I need something to hold me over until the 18th. Finish my new city on the server, just twiddling my thumbs. That's fair. That is fair. This almost... Like, Demon, you were saying you were really liking it? Ah! Shit. It's almost giving me, like, Destiny vibes. Like, the whole... How much random, No! Platforming you have to do. It feels like a raid where you have to, like, figure out where to go next. Okay, maybe I jump to this. Oh. Nope. I will say that the only issue the game seems to have a little bit is it's slightly... There's a little bit laggy glitch stuff. Okay, I'll get up there eventually, right? 5th time is a charm. There's also no, like, grappling, which kind of annoys me. Should we jump towards... Maybe we'll jump towards the end so we can... Yeah, jump onto those if we need to. Mm-hmm. Wait, did you say it snowed there? No. Alright, come on, we got this. Yeah. We're so close. Just let me up. Nope. Are we sure this is the way we have to go? Maybe we run down here and then run up that wall. You're still doing... Are you talking about Five Guys Fridays or something? No, I haven't done those in a while. I'm just gonna try this instead. Nope, you cannot walk up here. Damn it. And then we have to start over. What do you guys want to talk about while I try to jump up this thing for a million years? Hup. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Don't jump off the edge. Don't jump off the edge. Just don't panic. Don't panic. Stop jumping like a freak. Stop. Happily. Hi, how are you? Thank you for using your Prime. Fries and waxy balls. Yep, nope. There ain't nothing out here in the middle of nowhere. It snowed again last night, and it's still going. I laid outside and let the flakes tickle my cheeks. Aww. Yeah, nope. No Five Guys. I think I need to get up here. What if we... if I look higher. This feels like this is the easiest jump of all of them. Why is this not going high enough? Ugh. I don't think you can get up there. But you've got to be able to, right? I'm getting low energy. Let me jump higher. Happily, I'm doing pretty good. This game's been really interesting. Reminds me a lot of Subnautica. Wonder if you jump higher when you have a higher battery. Ugh. Lag is fun. How have you been? Anything new? We did a bunch of meal planning. Oh wait, which I should probably retitle my thing. I think it's probably has something to do with meal prep right now, isn't it? Guys, what should this title be? Okay, I am out of energy. So I desperately need to find something that's gonna give me energy or I am screwed. Okay, what about this? Is this not giving me energy? I don't know what to do. That needs plastic still. I feel like these should be working and they should be giving me energy, but they're not. Can't get in there yet. What about this? It doesn't allow me to choose. Anybody have a good idea of how to connect energy when I don't have any? Do we know? Taking care of business every day. I know. Because I really don't want to have to try to figure out how to climb all the way back up here. Maybe there's... No. There's a lot of these things that I can run through. Looks like fake blueberry jam syrup. Are you talking about these little guys that I have to fight? And then if I try to attack any of them, it's gonna drown me. And by drown, I mean drain. Okay, wait. Maybe if I can find. So here's a diesel container. Just need an energy container. Just working. Right now, you're just working hard. Working hard or hardly working. think I'm screwed. It's gonna be nighttime soon. There is no battery over here. I have to attack those things to work. I don't know where the hall is. It's probably behind here. What if we... Let's do this. So I give that power? No, because it's nighttime. I hate this. There are any refunds on? My team's pulled up. So I'm doing my part. You're like, yeah, obviously, working hard. That's good. I think we're just... Every time I swing this, my battery drains. I'm just gonna die. Yeah, there goes my... If you have no power for long enough... Is it depleting my health? It is. And that's not working. No! At least I dropped those ladders. Alright, I'm just gonna let them kill me. I guess I could make more batteries before I came up here, so I would have batteries. This puts me... Oh no, it doesn't actually count as a checkpoint because... It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. Here we go again. This is so frustrating. I think I'm gonna kick down that ladder and then I'm gonna go down the ladder this time instead of continuing on. To see if there is something I can do to get more power. So I definitely ran out. And again. So awesome. Love it. At least I mostly know where to go. Okay. Chinamo Sweat Mall. What a cutie bean. Ouch. Everything's fine. God, this music just... It stresses me out. Okay. Activate that. Loot these. And then down here, this is where we're gonna go back to our ship for a bit. I think. Maybe not. Where does this take us? Is this the back side of the... Nope. Unfortunate. I thought that would go down further. It does not. So... Do we start up? This is... What's kind of stressful about this game is... If you don't have the resources and I don't have the power, I get screwed kind of quickly. Hi, base. It's good to see you. Yeah, just wanted to go for a swim. Definitely wanted to just do that whole jumping puzzle thing all over again. I could go back to my save, but I don't think it's going to help me because I'm not going to have any power by the time I get up there. Just watch me rage quit this before we even... I'm not going to get very far and I'm going to be like, nope. Things like this, I don't mind retrying or doing off stream, but like if you're not making progress of something on stream, sometimes it's stressful, you know? Like, I feel like there's extra pressure for, like, okay, I have to be doing things, and things need to be happening in the story. Otherwise, it's really boring for people to watch. And then I get my head about it, you know? So then I do a lot better at, like, these little parts when I'm not streaming. Alright, restore power. Let's see what we can do here. Because we can make a bunch of these. So these will keep me alive longer, but we need a lot of parts I don't have. What if we chuck a bunch of these crates in? That has an alloy frame. Nice. I genuinely don't understand why these don't give me power, though. Does anybody who's been playing this game understand why this works or how this works better? Because these are supposed to give energy, right? Like, and I have a bunch of solar powers on the roof. And if energy is working, if I connect myself, I want to input. Equalize input. But I'm not getting energy. If I switch this, so that should be putting energy in from up here. Yeah, it's all inputting to this. It's going from this and it's going into the ship. Okay, so if I direct myself, or if I plug myself directly in, I'm outputting the energy that's saved up in the ship. I guess there's just not enough save. This is what I kind of wish. I wish that there was a reading of like how much energy the ship currently had. Or maybe this is what it is. So it doesn't have a lot. Do I not have stickers right now for using Tismug for coffee? Nice. No, I think that's through fourth wall, so they might have had... Oh, Aussie. Gotcha, gotcha. I wonder if I wait long enough if it'll charge, or I don't have enough. I've got one battery. Oh, no. No. Oh, this drives me crazy. Okay, loot. I don't want to connect. I want to put it in my inventory. Does it not let me? I've put them in my inventory before. And this, ladies and gentlemen, it was what pisses me off about resource management. And now I'm kind of wishing that I had stayed at the beacon to just put everything into this machine. Okay, we're making extra alloy frames. I wonder if I can unlearn something to be able to learn. Because it was 80%. Much ironic. You were talking about disc stickers and I'm referring to the lover meter. I see. We see. Alright, let's see. Because we can keep making batteries, but that costs extra. To requirement 2. I have a bunch of these. Why is it not creating enough energy? Let's see if it's slowly charging. If we turn the boat off, does it continue to give it energy? So maybe that'll work because the boat may be using too much power currently. So if I turn all of this off, it'll like save up, is my hope. Maybe. Hi Fuzzy, it's good to see you. How are you? This game is making me a little bit mad right now. But other than that, I'm doing good. Restore power to the Lazarus complex. Gain entry to the Hall of Humanity. And we have to enter the Hall of Humanity, which I don't know where that is. I think it was up top. I couldn't see any other place where it would be. Maybe we'll keep that off, this off. We'll see if this will store up. Turn on main power. Does this turn up? No, that's just the light switch. Water pump. Don't think we need that right now. I also haven't been able to figure out this either. So it says the net is dropped, but then I haven't been able to pull it back up. It was glitching before, which that's part of the issue because that would bring me resources that I need. Let's see if we... Let's try to turn the power back on. Wait. How do I turn the power off? This one? Main power. No! If anything, it decreased in the amount of energy. I guess I'll never know how you're doing. Oh wait, I went on a third date with a girl whose name I don't even know, and now it's far too late to ask. You went on a third date and you still don't know her name? You're doing great. Okay. discovered 2 new items. Turn the power back on. How's it all trash? I'll put that in. Just a sandwich girl. Maybe you should be like, she's a sandwich girl. It's so exciting. Guys, I'm so screwed. I don't know what I'm doing. What do we do with this? This is for... I think this is for feeding humans later? Seems like human food. Wait, actually, let's put more... I think this is 2. This all just says food, and I don't eat food, so it can't be for me. This has these extra bits and pieces, which I don't know why I have them. Got a fuel cable. Guys, I genuinely don't know. Why does a note robot need a scarf? Because it's cute. Because obviously. Federica, how you doing, love? It's good to see you. The sandwiches are good. You can't complain. This is true. It's true. Oh, it is a good thing they're nice sandwiches. Or you just, no. You go somewhere and you have her meet, like, another one of your friends or something. And you wait for them to introduce each other. Like, you go, hey, this is my friend. And then they go, yeah, I'm so-and-so. And then she goes, yeah, I'm blah, blah, blah. That's how you do it. Or you go, hey, sorry, I'm a terrible person. I don't know what your name is. Can you tell me what it is? What if they expect me to introduce them? That would be Ox. You just pretend like you have really bad social skills and you forgot to introduce. And then after, when they actually introduce, you go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I totally should have introduced. Or ask for her socials and get her to type them into your phone. Ooh, that's true. You could do that. This is Tizzy. And Tizzy, this is Sandwich Girl? No, you just go... You let them introduce themselves. You don't say anything. I'll say that is true, that you can ask for socials. That's smart, Mantle. Oh, that's true, Peachy. Or get a drink somewhere and have them... Well, but then if you'd have to have them buy their own coffee. Like, if you were trying to be, like, cute and buy their coffee for them, you'd have to have them do it themselves. But that's also another option. And then they say, what's your name, to put on the coffee cup. Ooh, I like it. I like it. $10, she doesn't know your name either. Okay. Is somebody in my chat right now? Have you guys played this? I feel like I need a little bit of assistance before I just rage quit. I am like this close to just being annoyed about the resources and going and playing something else. I have a name that popped into my head, Fuzzy, when he said he doesn't know what your name is, and I think I know it, but now at the same time, I'm like, maybe I don't. You're supposed to use a scarf to jump rope. No, I don't think that's it. Oh wait, my title's still... I'll say help me. That'll be my title. I like... Part of me is like, do I keep... Oh, I'm gonna run out of petrol too. I made a mistake. And I didn't load up on the resources that I needed before I left the last location. And the things that I need, I could... No, because I can't chuck them out of the building because they'll sink. The elevator, the power's not working in the building that I'm next to now, so I can't get the resources that I need from there. I could drive around in the boat and then pick up, like it picks up some resources while the net is dropped. I kind of just think that this is going to be me trying to sort out whatever the hell I need to be doing for like the next hour, and it's not gonna be good. So I'm almost like, maybe we go play. I have a demo that I just downloaded. Maybe we go play the demo and do a couple react things and some other stuff, because for whatever reason I'm triggered by this right now. Let's see. Let's continue. We'll save. We'll do this. The struggle is real. Yeah, it's just that, like, I kind of have an idea of what I need to be doing. Like, I would need to... Oh my god, the things are biting me again. Like, I need to get all this stuff. And I think I do need to go up top. But I don't know... Okay, why is this... Now it's frozen? I can't even... Okay, you know what? Nope. Hashtag early access. Hi, Owen. It's good to see you. I just rage quit. Nope. I'm done. I'm done for today. I'll try to do more. Owen, if you have some tips for me. Basically, I just got to the Lazarus building. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just platform climb all the way up to the top. Have you done that part yet? Because I got all the way up to the roof, but then I didn't... I think what I need is I just need to have more resources. No, I have some other stuff installed. There's a demo that I've been meaning to play. So we'll do that real quick. Yeah, I was acting it for me today too, so I just want a YouTube deep dive. Okay, so maybe the game was kind of also just having some issues. It was having issues like that too, where like I would save and then the thing would get stuck, and then yeah, good old early access. But it should be signposts. First part is heavy parkour. Well, so I got all the way to the roof, right? And once I got up there, I didn't have enough resources to fix one of the... I didn't have enough like the... Blah, 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 what are they called? There's a couple solar panels and a couple wind things. And I was assuming that should give me enough power to get in to the building, but it didn't. And then it was nighttime and I didn't have any power, and I just died up there because I didn't have batteries. So it should be signposts. See, I didn't see any signposts. So a part of me wonders if I was in the wrong place, which is a high possibility. Okay. But yeah, I got stuck, and so then I was frustrated. All right, let me... This one is a demo for a game that's coming out soon. You ran the grinder off the batteries that were lying around and fixed the wind and solar from the stuff I scrapped. But there wasn't... Was there a grinder on the roof? Game said, say less. Here's your sign. Menu freeze. Yeah. That's basically. Alright. We'll see if this will. Oh, this sounds much more chill already. Alright, we can just. Woosah for a sec. You gave that game a try. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. In the orange shed up on the roof. I see the problem is I didn't have enough batteries. There were like the enemies all over and they were in front of the doors and I couldn't get into the doors without getting eaten by all the things. But okay, that might make sense. I could have sworn that the like bigger battery tanks, it allowed you to put those in your menu. Or at least it has in the past. So I was trying to carry some of those, but it wouldn't let me pick them up. Maybe I'll do that off stream. I'll try to figure out how to like get back up there and open it. Because if you can open it up there, then you could throw the resources that you find on the roof, and that would be fine. But, yeah. It definitely got stuck, and I got a little frustrated, so... Alright, thank you, Owen. I'll try that later. Not doing Hollow Knight after? No. Heck no. Yeah. The game menu froze for me to tell me that I should do something else. So this is a game demo that they emailed me. It's called Bruma, which makes me think of Neva, because I'm pretty sure the wolf that's born at the end is named Bruma. And apparently, I just like the art for it. And apparently you play as this little kitty. I remembered something. Manzanilla? I think. This is a Spanish game? Okay, good luck on this one. This one looks a bit cozy. Yeah. Thanks, your bigs. Yeah. Definitely much cozier. Matico. Oh, okay. The way the cat jumps makes me giggle. Oh, no. Oh, we're fine. The little pouch that he's carrying. Wait, what's the other way? What's the other way? Oh, thank God, something that's less stressful. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, and did you play Herdling? Herdling was so freaking cute. Boomba? Sarah. That's so sweet of you. Have a good stream. Mwah. Thanks. I needed that. I was just about ready to just end stream too. I was so cranky. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, love. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It was a vibe. I already love the wind, the grass, and the music. Yeah, I'm getting Herdling and Far Alone sales. We just played the first one. We have to play the second one still. Herdling was amazing. I loved it so much. Sarah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you again. That's super, super kind of you. I've been really enjoying... Oh, they have... I've been enjoying games that have really unique art styles and really fun atmosphere. A flare plant. plant. Am I gonna be able to, like, grow these plants or do something with them? The way she jumps is cute. Wait, use A to jump. Wait. Crouch or sneak mode. I like the little, like, drawing thing right there where it shows you how to. Cranky tis. Today I've been lurking on stream. I wasn't cranky at the beginning. I was fine. And then I got a little bit cranky. Ooh. Luna, what are you doing? I would like to have that infinite energy. So many years taking care of this house has made me tired. So, what do you want to tell me? Aww. You can, like, pick the memories? Oh, Luna, did you go in the basement again? I made those plants for us. Humans who can't see well at night. You shouldn't have gone in there. Maybe I'm bad at hiding things. Or perhaps you are very good at finding secrets. I hope it's the last one. You like to smell that little plant, don't you? Thank goodness, because that plant is good for you. It's nanai for the body. I'm going to pick a couple of leaves to make a healing tea. And perhaps grind them to make a cream. A cream that can heal the scratches that you left on my back. The flowers of this plant are beautiful. Did you know that these flowers are also healing? They help you relax. I should have some chamomile tea. Something that helps me sleep better at night. And not dwell on so many things from the past. Okamoto's are my new favorite studio. They've made 3 games and haven't missed once. I love it. Same. I fully agree. Herdling was the best game for me. It was the sweetest. Yeah, I loved it. Since the kitties remembering, they remembered family. This won't turn sad, will it? Hopefully not. Oh, Luna, you messed Siba, right? Maybe. He loved to paint the walls of the most hidden places of the house. You think he still remembers me? He barely talks to me, always busy. I hope the mist will bring him back to me, at least for a little while. Yes, it is me. Edubina, your best friend? At this point, I can't even count the years I've been here, but it's better that way. Is this about me? I named you Luna because the night was clear when I found you. Or was it because of the color? I don't know, but everyone named their cats like that. Okay, done for today. I'm starving. With these leaves, I'll make some warm tea so we can see the others. I miss them so much. Follow me. It's time for our family lunch. Sarah's unhinged, yeah. Nobody gazed. The game was just, I got a little frustrated. Goro, move. It's not your sleeping spot. I like this interesting, like, play between technology and nature stuff that's kind of happening. Ah! What the fuck? I love how this is, like, so cozy and cute. I did not expect this, like, grandma, grandpa person to be like, what the fuck? This machine was working yesterday. I actually haven't played Spiritfarer. I've seen it. If I haven't seen it, but yeah. Hey, why aren't you working? Human, this house is always ours. You fucking mouse. You're biting all the cables. I have many more years left in this world. Luna, I'm gonna ask you if you can go activate the emergency lever. I'll wait for you here. Grandma is, salty. Salty grandma. Wait, what's over here? Grandma's got a potty mouth. Oh, you're getting the same bittersweet vibes from the game as Spiritfarer. Yeah. I feel like I watched somebody play it. Like, it sounds very familiar. What's this? Is this something I pick up? No. Okay. Okay. I love an elder who values the occasional sentence enhancer. Right. The art is so interesting. I kind of love it. It's almost stop motion. It's like pastels and like paper cutting overlays almost. Stopped again. We'll have to wait for it to cool down a bit. These hills used to be full of life, and now there's hardly anyone left. At night, everything looked very beautiful. All the hills lit up. Do you remember, Luna? I bet no one remembers me anymore. They left me alone. People left, and gangs of cats took over the roofs. Many of those cats were abandoned. That's why they don't like humans. The kitty does have a bag. And a scarf, which we know the caretaker is, of course. Of course, of course. Damn, they're sending those spider bots again. I have to hide my droids and my plants. Let's go. We'll be safe in the mists. Spider bots don't go in the mists. Arturo, code spider bots. Everyone go to the basement. Oh, they're all... That's kind of super cute. I like the art of things in the foreground too. Like this bird. It's really interesting. Why are there spider monsters in our cozy cat game? I mean, we've gotta have the bad guys somehow, right? Is it this far, this way? This is not where the basement was when I went there originally. Or are we going to the mists? I think I went to the wrong place. The bird is flying backwards. An intriguing world. I really like the colors. Wait, hold B. Luna, help me get rid of these mean birds. I'm hiding. The kitty cat's watching. Hiya! Oh, I hide in the grass. How do I get it? Did it say press B or something? Hold B. Got it. Lucky bird. I wish I could like jump up and ride on her shoulder. That would be my favorite. Beep. Oh, uh-oh. It is currently there. This is a demo for it, so it's not out yet. Ah, okay, let's try that again. Why? Uh-oh. Yep. I like it right after I'm like, yep, it's a demo, blah, blah, blah. The bird takes me away. Judging from the background, humans done effed up the planet again. I feel like that's typically the vibe of a lot of these or these games. Nom 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 bird dinner. What's up? What's up, lady? Thanks, Luna. Those birds finally left. They always appear at the worst moments. But it's true what they say. We are alone, Luna. But crossing this gate, we won't be alone anymore. Oh, Torito, open the gate. The mist, the bruma, is waiting for us. Bruna. Oh, thank you, Dorvy. I actually got it at a thrift store, and I haven't worn it yet because I kind of feel like it was like too much. But I feel like it's kind of fun. Look at that naive woman. So many possibilities in her mind, and so much love she gave for them. Is this her memories? And that's the lady on the left is her younger? Those birds should yell at me. It was for nothing. Not so far from the truth. At least she gave us good memories to watch, right, Luna? When I used to be loved, when we used to build things with hope. When I had friends and a family that admired me, each day that passes, I have more faint memory of how it was to be admired. My son used to have this look in his eyes when he watched me building this house, when we built the robots with Bruno, trying to make a bright future from rubbish. Now I can't remember the faces, the expressions. He doesn't even call. I never thought that they were going to abandon me like the others did. Gone with the wind. I feel so lonely, Luna, so withered. What the heck? Oh god, it's sad. I was gonna say, this looked super cute. It's feeling like it might be kind of heavy. And now... But what happened to Grandma? Currency of the Feather Clan. Ooh. Or what did it say to run? What's this? Push or drag objects. Oh, the art is super cool though. Like that stained glass look with the leaves behind it. New health items. A leaf that can heal wounds. You can select items, use LB to use them. want that thing down there. What an unexpected dark turn. Well, yeah, and I'm sitting here being like, wait, where is that lady? Is she just gone? Is she okay? Spider. Well, I get to change my clothes. Ah! Whoops. We have a Dora the Explorer backpack. We do. We do indeed. What's up? Oh, wow, your face.
Thanks.
Did you get a haircut too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, Nada just popped in. He just got a haircut and he had a beard and he shaved it. So it was like a, oh, hello. Here, I'm gonna take a really quick, well, I'm gonna go chat food for a quick second and I actually have to pee really bad. So, ads are just about to start anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run those. And then I'll be right back. Brr, I am freezing. Today is a day. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes I just get triggered with random stuff. So, like, not like doing that whole part multiple times in The Last Caretaker and being like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but not having the resources and getting kind of annoyed at it kind of made me like irritated. And so now I'm just like, I'm in a mood for kind of no reason. What about slow mode? On Twitch, somehow I had slow mode on. I don't think it is. It doesn't say so. Oh, why are you strange, man? Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Flow and Zootopia looks around third wheeling. Am I interrupting something? No, of course not. Oh boy. You love the TikToks where the dad shows his beard and the kids. Oh wait, why am I? Something can see me? Something just happened. Oh, the Dutch's beers and the kids react with like stranger danger. Yeah, that was kind of my moment. I was like, whoa, like you look way different. Oh, it's because I'm tired. So I can only drag an object for a little bit before my like. That I have a stamina bar up there. Wait, I want to go. Ah! No! How do I get up there? So I can't drop through this platform. But I don't think I can jump that high. Maybe I have to go all the way up and around. Crouch and sneak mode. By that, you get instant sniped. Oh no! The freaking electricity like zap is so sad. No, it is loud. It does look like it's really loud. Let me. It's better, yeah? I was sneaking! I don't have enough patience for this. The rats have people close? Yeah. Hi, Cloven! I remembered something. Metal spider. That metal spider's kind of a dick. Yeah, we're gonna... Never mind. The equivalent of a cat bapping the hell out of you. I was drowning at your voice with the compressor off. Yeah. It does seem like this game as a whole is just a little bit loud. The only thing about demos is I hate that I feel like you usually have to replay. Like you'll play the demo, but then you have to replay it again when it fully comes out. Like it doesn't remember the save file. Meow meow zap. Wait. Where did I leave it? Sneak. Oh. Did I kill it? I got lockpick claws. They're yellow. In the Luna section. Opens yellow locks. That feels fucked up, but that's okay. Wait, can I get the... So I can go out that way, but I kind of want to see if I can... What? I don't know. I think I killed it. And the poor mouse was just like looking around. He's got all the little like bandages. Poor Luna. It's a cat basket? A casket? Wait. No. Oh, it's baby Luna. Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at it. It's just so adorable. Oh. Oh, shit. Jump up on the chair. Hi, lady. Pay attention to me. Hi, lady. Welcome in. How you doing? Luna, haven't seen you in a while. Where did you go? Where you pillage another mice village? I thought that you already forgot about me already. Nah, you aren't a quitter. You always come back. A warm cup of tea and my fluffy ninja friend. A good place to remember things, right? I've also seen it. The first time it passed flying right over my head. I was dropping Bruno off at the port. The second time it was outside my house, pecking in my window trying to get in. I shoo him away. I called Siba to help me, but he wasn't at home. It just stood there. The last time it was in my bedroom over the closet, and it called, crow, crow, crow. Did you see them on the stairs? Every day we have more and more mice. The house across the street is full. Well, they don't have where to sleep. If you look closely at them, you will see that they're very cute. Plus, the ravine was theirs before we arrived. It's better to let them live in peace. Luna, my sweet kitten, I picked you up exactly like this from the garbage dump, all dirty. You looked so small and lonely, just like me. You took care of Sabita, and now you are taking good care of me. You are a very good friend. I wish to remember you always. Little Luna, your whiskers are wet, like when you were just a kitten. Do you remember? Whenever you want to remember the past, look at the water. Many nice memories are reflected in it. Memory is like water. It dissolves through your fingers. That's why I enjoy bringing it together. This is my secret place to remember. If you find one of my memories, bring it here so it doesn't get lost. You can get lost among so many memories. If you want to leave this place, press the select button. You're all dirty again. The basement is full of spiders. I haven't cleaned it in years since we used to meet with the neighbors to plan stuff. Those were other times. That place is so dark and so cold, and that's why I don't go down there anymore. It must be full of banners, kerchiefs, paintings, my megaphone. Have you seen my megaphone? I haven't used it in a long time. I believe I lent it to Mr. Naftali. When I have time, I will clean the basement, and who knows where those things are. You put the herbs in hot water, wait a couple seconds, and then magic happens. Everything turns into one color, and that's the medicine. You have to keep the leaves very dry in your pouch and use them when they're needed. They're good to heal any sort of pain. You doing pretty good? Just chilling, having some coffee. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit in like a weird mood. We tried to play a game earlier and like I rage quit it. And so we switched over to try this demo for a little bit. I think sometimes I just like get oh, so you have to exit it completely. Do you ever just like get in those moods where just like all of a sudden for no reason you're just kind of like meh? I have like a lot of things I feel like I need to do. I have to do some like meal prepping and all of just a bunch of random things. Okay. I honestly, I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't even know if I want to play this full demo yet. Because I think I will want to play it when it comes out. Wait, where am I? Well, it froze. This is my day today. This is the second game that has just froze on me and just hasn't worked. I mean, granted, one is early access, one is beta, but yeah, this is not, it's not letting me control it anymore. I can hear myself. Oh wait, I saw myself for a second. I'm like glitched in the root. Oh. Oh, we fixed it by button mashing. Your kitty's meowing in sadness. Oh no. Yeah, we were playing the last caretaker, which was really fun, but it just like, it was not working. So, wait, I'm confused. Is this what we were supposed to be? Okay. It's a really fun game, but it just like, it is early access, so things weren't working great with it. And so I had to repeat a part several times, and then it wasn't working, and so then I just got frustrated. And so this game is super cute. I love the art style. But I'm kind of thinking if we're going to play the game when it comes out, I don't want to play too far into the beta. Because then you always have to replay it anyway. And that drives me crazy. Oh. The mice shoot you! Hi, Slider. How are you? My brain grandma memories like she's forgotten a past. Yeah, like, I'm not quite sure what the point... Like, I don't know if she's a... Because what was the whole thing with the tree scene? So I do think that, you know what? I'm gonna... Well, let's chat. We'll do some cozy chats for a little bit. I'm just not in a game mode. It was not working well. It got frustrating. Games have been freezing. I'm kind of just in that, like... sort of. So maybe we chat for a bit, and then I'll go end stream a little bit early so I can go do some meal prepping and set the week up for success. Yeah, Lainey, it was okay. It was just frustrating when you like want to make progress and you just do the same thing over and over, and then it was like freaking out, and I was like, yeah, you know, we're good. Tis undecided. Mention the thing. Wait, what the thing? Oh, the tea. You actually made stovetop tea? Thank God. Oh, wait, do people become rats? No, I don't think they become... I don't know what happens. Maybe a nice, relaxing game like Phasmophobia? No. Nope. At some point, yes. We should play it again. I haven't played it since all the updates and everything, and it looks really cool. But, yeah, just not maybe not today. I can tell you considered it strongly. Yeah, I did. I took it under consideration and advisement. And then the committee got back to me and they said, no, not today. Hi, Fluff Petal. How are you? Welcome in. I have my cute, creepy Skull Panda doll. It's like my new fidget toy just because it's so soft. I just sit here and just like, I think so, Peachy. I'm cranky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, both games had some freezing issues. I was just getting frustrated. Yes, my committee works very quick, very quick. Tilted Tiz needs a nap. It's funny because like I'm in a good mood overall today. Like today was a good day. And I do have like a lot of fun plans for as far as like prepping food, and I had a good workout, and like walk was fun. I'm just, yeah, games tilted me and I'm just cranky. I don't know if anybody else ever gets in moods like that, but it looks kind of creepy with this doll just lying here. Here, I'll tuck her back this way. Yay and stuff. Slider, thank you for 3 stream watch streak. That's awesome. You're going to the premiere and you're super excited. Some limited edition cups and popcorn boxes. Wait, for premiere for what? I do. You know what sounds really nice? It's actually really early. It's only 1:30. I think I might go to the grocery store, get everything that I need to set my week up, do a little bit of meal prepping today, and then tomorrow is actually my off day for stream. So I could set up, I could get things set up tomorrow, like do a lot more cooking and meal prepping. And then tonight, just like curl up with a cup of tea and watch a movie and work on my chainmail. I think that's going to be my plan. A ceramic studio. Oh, that would be kind of fun. You're in a bad mood, but probably because it's Monday and I don't feel very worky. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't even feel like I'm in a bad mood. I'm just like, it just tilted me. And so I feel yucky inside. I don't know. I do have, I have all my letters too, so I could go to the post office. I can make sure I get these sent out. Yeah. Play some League. Oh, God, I actually haven't played League in so long. It's been a very, very long time. Let's see. I'm just going to take us out of that category for now. There's a couple new movies I want to watch. There's that Frankenstein movie. I think it's on Netflix. I want to watch that. Yeah, you definitely got those moods. Yeah. I think so soon, Brock. I figure we just do a little bit of chatties. And I'm here tilting at Overwatch 2, so... Fizzy, hi. How are you? It's good to see you. Walking or reading helps me with feeling... Yeah. Honestly, like, it sounds nice to have a day... I feel a little bit bad because I normally, like, Mondays I do, like, really long streams and stuff, but the Juju was talking to you. Yeah, maybe just today the Juju's off. It's just weird Juju day. I'm back to driving, so that means I'm going back to lurking. Okay, no worries, Brock. Drive safe. Good luck. I hope work goes well. Fizzy, how's your day been? Oh, the Avatar 3. Wait, they're making a third? I hope it's... Wait. Wasn't there already a third? No. I didn't actually like the second one very much. I'm not going to lie. I should watch Tron. I haven't seen that either. You were 5 hours late to the start of my shift. Oh, Brock, I'm sorry. Hey, but you can still find something good in it anyway, you know? It is funny to me, though, how the mood or, like, vibes or things can affect stuff, right? And I think, honestly, that might be kind of why I'm a little bit like, is because we just beat all of The Last of Us, and we beat the 2 Resident Evil games, and I was so into those games. And so I think part of it is I'm a little bit in a gaming slump. Mama G turned into a tree, and it was downhill from there. Yeah, right? Busy but good, good, good. Fallout season 2. I didn't watch the first season. Was it good? I feel like I finished those 2 games, and I'm kind of in my gaming slump of like the last caretaker seems really fun. I do like that, but we did get a little stuck, so it didn't give me as much progress as I wanted to have. And there's not very many puzzles. My brain feels a little bit bored. So I think I'm a little bit in like gaming slump mode, coupled with I had a really bad night and I didn't sleep well. Like I was like just tossing and turning all night. So I think I'm a little bit just like my brain is a slightly off. Spellbound, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. You have a 3-day weekend, but you got to work Wednesday, Thursday, so I don't get a break till then. Gotcha. Well, at least you have a 3-day weekend. You've got this. There's a 4th and a 5th possibly. Interesting. I think we're talking about Blue People Avatar, right? Have you played? Yes, I freaking love Blueprints. I haven't beat all of it. Part of it is very like RNG stuff that I'm waiting for. But I did play the beginning of it. Blame, no worries. You didn't miss a lot. Well, I rage quit a game and a half. We played 1 game, and then the other one got a little bit freezy, but it was a demo, and I didn't want to play it all the way through if I'm going to play the actual game. But we tried it out. I did love the art and the music. It was really fun. First game I rage quit. Navi Avatar, yes. Not Blueprints. What about Blueprints? PG, you loved it. Come on. Avatar with the Aang or the aliens on Pandora? Yeah. The Navi. You clipped her rage. It was great. It was, we were just struggling. We were struggling a little bit. I wasn't feeling it. So I think today might just be a short stream. You know, some days you're just feeling meh, and that's okay. Nikki, hi, sunshine. Just wrapping up some schoolwork, but I'm here and hanging. Thanks, lovely. Banjer, hi. Let me write your name on the star. My name. Let me write my name on your star. Don't worry about it. How you doing? I've been wanting to play the dispatch game. Oh, that's another one people have been recommending. It's one of those that like graphically, I was like, I don't know, but like everyone says it's super fun and they're really loving it. So maybe should we play that? Thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I got it actually at a thrift store, and I haven't read it. I haven't worn it because it feels like it's almost like too big and bling bling. But like this was very plain, so I was like, we'll try it. We'll try wearing it today. But it's kind of fun. It's like it reminds me of it's like a very fairy. It reminds me of a bunch of like just like gold leaves, which I like. And that's okay. Your name is prettier anyway. No, never. That's Tizzy, a meatball. Wait, was it Meatball Me? Dispatch is so good? Really? It's that good? So maybe we'll play that. I was just talking about how I'm a little bit in a gaming slump. And I don't know what to play. And I don't know what to do. And I'm feeling a little like, blah, 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 you know? How about you finish your backlog, Moria, on Hollow Knight? No. Why would I do that? One of the creators I mod for has been playing Dispatch. And the character interactions are all 11 out of 10. See, I kind of feel like maybe it'll give me the same vibes as like Date Everything, right? Where I didn't think that I would like it or the dialogue or the rest of it, but then you play it and you're like, wait, this is actually kind of super fun. This Wednesday is the last 2 episodes of Dispatch? Does it like release in here? Let me go look at it. Dispatch. Oh, this came out a while ago. I remember seeing it. I'll just add it to my wish list for now. There is a digital deluxe. What is that? Is there a DLC? No, it's just an upgrade. Superhero workplace comedy where choices matter. Manage a dysfunctional team of misfits, heroes, and strategize who descend on emergencies around the city, all while balancing office politics, personal relationships, and your own quest to become a hero. Episodes 1 through 6 out now. Gotcha. So that's what you're saying. So there are more episodes that release. Hmm. Okay. And you've seen some gameplay of it, and it looks like an R.L. Steinbook type TV show game. Yeah, I watched, we rated into TJ playing it a little bit the other day, and it looks interesting. Story wise, now I know it's narratively intense. It'll keep you engaged. I know it will. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I used to not like cutscenes and narrative stuff as much, but I feel like it's been growing on me. Ozzy, I have. We play Cult of the Lamb. Well, normally we play Cult of the Lamb every spooky season, but we didn't do much of it this time. Episodic. Yeah, last episode's this Wednesday. Dispatch is basically a TV show, but it's good. Okay. But it's good. I'll take that. You also watch someone play Slay the Blame. Do it. All right, next stream, I guess we're playing Dispatch on Wednesday, yeah? Blame, thank you so much for that gift. I really appreciate it. And you watch somebody play Slay the Princess, and it destroyed my brain in the best way. Slay the Princess? What is that? Yeah, I am here for... Oh, wait. I've seen the art style of this. It looks strange. But maybe. Okay. I'll just keep adding items on there. It's like a wolf detective. You believe Shaky has been playing it also? Are you talking about Dispatch? I mean, if the last two episodes come out Wednesday, I mean, we'll be starting it, so people will mostly want the new episodes, but we'll say, hey, our first time playing it, blah, blah, blah. 7 and 8 are the final two, and I'm going to finish it tomorrow. It's funny and super interesting. Okay. How long, like, is it a long game? Does it depend on, like, choices and stuff? Blame, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You picked up the Chrono Trigger remake for Switch, and you've been loving it? One of those late 90s JRPGs? See, older games I just struggle with, you know? Have you played the DLCs for Cult of the Lamb? I don't think I have. Slay the Princess was interesting for sure. Huh? And you could... Oh, I do have Stellar Blade. Yeah, that was gifted to me. I have another game called the Talos Principle, too, that I think is puzzly that we haven't played, and I want to play that at some point. So we have Talos... We have Stellar Blade. I actually have... What's it called? Isn't it Wukong? I forget what it's called. I think someone gifted that to me too, but I've never played it. God, I have so many games now. And I have both the Horizon games. Those, for whatever reason, though, I struggle to play kind of like that open world stuff a little bit. We have the second Far, so we have that other Okamotive game to play, too. I could just play Chronos again, over and over and over again. I love that game. Wednesday's gonna be fun. I think you'll like it. Slay the Princess in an hour each. You could probably get it done in 1 or 2 streams. Okay, wait. So you're saying there's 8 episodes and each episode is an hour? So if we did an 8-hour stream on Wednesday, we could finish the whole thing at once. Hi, VDOL. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. We're chatting games. I'm in a slump. I do have more... I have a couple more little, like, demos and random things to play, too. We have a couple new... Oh, we have some spoopy games. I forgot. We got Amanda the Adventurer and Out of Sight gifted to us as well. So we have some kind of like spoopy, puzzly games. Mooney Beans also gifted a game called Blacktail to me. It's a Legends of Baba Yaga, like a witchcraft game. Ooh, the art looks really pretty. It's a 2002 game. But that looks interesting. So yeah, I have a bunch of like little puzzly games. I think let's plan on Dispatch for Wednesday. Friday we will try to keep going on the RV game maybe. Saturday, I potentially might have to move that stream. I was saying that I was going to start streaming on Saturdays, but we need to make a trip into town to go get food for meal prepping things. It's Mindset Monday, people. How you doing, Callum? It's good to see you. And each episode is about an hour. All right. Plus main sides. Damn, Amanda's one of the few games that disturbs me. Really? Well, we have it. And that's true. We could always do some Halo. You've been here long enough. I remember the COD days. I'm not sad about it. Everything is fine. Yeah, we did that for a while. Like COD, what was it? A certain day of the week that we always played COD on? How do you set your goals, like, for life? I think a lot of it is just deciding what things that you want from it, right? Like what your fitness goals are, what your food goals are. Like, or not what your goal is, but what you want to accomplish, and then setting your goals to fit that. Like if you want to hit a certain weight or do a certain thing, then think about what you can do to achieve it and work backwards from there. You need to get into a routine for exercise and stuff. Yeah, we've been doing a fitness challenge in my Discord lately, and that's been kind of fun. And community days, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I miss those days. It was a Friday. It was a Friday. Maybe we'll do a throwback COD day at some point. We'll like put it on like a subathon redeem or something. Next goal, finish half marathon, an hour and 15 minutes. Blame, that sounds awesome. I love that. And it sounds like you absolutely crushed it. Makes me want to run again a little bit. Okay. Let's see who we got on here today. If you guys don't mind, I promise I'm going to start making YouTube videos again here soon. I've been dragging a little bit lately, but that would be something good. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. What are they playing? Crime scene cleaner? Oh, it looks nice. Let's go see. Zara is rated in here a couple times, and we haven't had a chance. I think she's a UK content creator, and we haven't had a chance to raid back in because I usually stream a little bit later. So because we're getting done early, it'd be nice to go show some love to new friendos. You played Slay the Princess demo, and that made me buy the whole game. Really? Okay. Well, I put that one in my wish list so I remember it. We have Dispatch, so I'll play Dispatch on Wednesday. I'm gonna do all my meal prepping, get things ready. I don't stream tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday, and then we'll kind of like figure things out from there. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging. Sorry that I just like full tilted. It's funny. I was thinking about the fact that like the 35-hour stream, right? We stayed around for forever. I just like was good. I was happy. We're positive. We're peppy. Like there was no point where I was like, yeah, I feel like we need to raid out. Right now, I'm having like this like anxiety almost feeling where I'm like, I need to go curl up with a cup of tea and just like get cozy for a bit. I'm just like tilted at a cozy game event. I know. I don't know what it is. I'm just in. Maybe it's hormone things. I don't know. We just got a wasu. A washo is okay. Yeah. Just gotta like for a bit. But yeah, sometimes it happens, right? Oracle, Ranger, Iggy, Slider, Peachy, Brock, Ozzy. I think I got everybody that was right there. Brock, thank you guys so much. You showed up. That's what counts. Yeah, sometimes that is what happens, right? We show up. We do what we can. I mean, we were almost at 4 hours, which is like the like short stream length that I normally do. So we did some things, but we're gonna go chill out for a bit. So thank you guys for being here. Much love to all of you. Midnight, I will hydrate. Thank you for being here as well. And I'll catch you guys on Wednesday, okay? All right. Bye.